Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
What it is, yo? Oh, what's up? Them guns broke off. Oh yeah. How y'all doing? I'm back. So as you guys know, I had to turn my members only into a public live just to make everything easier for myself. But that, TV shows will go back behind my paywall. Bitch, don't play with me. Okay. Thank you so much for everybody that's becoming members of the website and of YouTube and of my Patreon. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Alicia or Alicia, however you pronounce it. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for supporting my channel. Girl, I ordered some food and it's taking a minute to get here. So in a minute, I'm going to run an ad and go get my food. But before I get there, girl, we have some things to discuss. And I want to start off with the DoorDash situation that went down this past weekend. Okay. Now, let me explain what happened with the DoorDash situation. I'm actually like quite annoyed by it because it's weird. It's like one of the weirdest things that anybody has ever done on the internet. This young lady who is a DoorDash driver posted this video that I'm about to play for y'all of her going to do a DoorDash. She records putting the food down in front of the door, looking up, seeing a man with his Johnson exposed on a sofa. She recorded it and she reported it to DoorDash, but it seemed as if they weren't really doing anything. The way she posted it on the internet, like, look at this fucking creep. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a creep. It's somebody that set this situation up so that the woman coming to deliver the food would have to see his Johnson once she came and left the food at the door. A lot of people are saying that he's the victim. I think y'all are weird for saying that. I think y'all are always trying to make the villain the victim. Look, y'all, look at where if she had put the food any closer to the fucking door, she absolutely would have still saw his dick. So everybody acting like, oh, she went in. There was a man. Y'all acting like she opened the door. Y'all look at this door. Y'all look at this door. Doesn't it look like there's a door on the outside, like a door that's pulling out? So, it's covered up so we can cover up the man's Johnson. But look where she's standing. She's not standing that close to the fucking door. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
That's fucked up.
And she didn't know what to do at first. She said she was SA. Everybody was like, that's not SA, that's SH. Girl, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the nigga laying on the sofa that ordered the food and left the door open with his dick out is the problem. I don't care what anybody's talking about. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to turn the sound off because it's too loud. My food is here. Do y'all see? And everybody's acting like she's wrong. When I feel like I don't know how y'all don't know. I don't know how y'all don't know that dudes do stuff like this. Like, I don't know how y'all don't know that, like, people are creeps and they do all kind of like creepy shit like that. I don't care what you want to call it. You can call it assault, harassment. All I know is if I was her, I would have felt like, okay, wait, what is this? I don't like it. Because it automatically makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like dirty or something. Like, why am I seeing this? I don't want to see that. I'm grossed out. I feel violated. Okay. And that's what the point is. The point is to be nude and violate somebody who is unsuspecting. And that's what he did. And so I know everybody wants to make this a deep think piece about, she's not really, y'all, the comments on her page are ridiculous to me. And when at first I didn't know what was going on, but I saw the video of her screaming into the phone, "I'm the victim," and it made her look crazy. But when I went to her page and saw how they are commenting under every fucking post, "You're not a victim. He's the victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim." That repeated telling somebody, gaslighting somebody from all of these different people, telling that girl that the sky is not blue, telling that girl that what happened is not what happened. Yeah, that shit made my skin crawl. That shit, like, oh my God, like the feeling of having something like that happen to you. And I feel like justifiably put a fucking creep on blast. I don't care about protecting the privacy of creeps. I don't. You're a fucking creep. Y'all can act like, oh, no, it was intentional. I don't care what anybody's talking about. The door and the screen are wide open, and he's laying on the sofa with his dick out and his face covered like he understood someone might record him. Covered the face. And yes, depends on where you are. It is SA or, disorderly, whatever you want to call it. Motherfucker will go on a sex offenders registry list for doing shit like that to people, even if you are in your house. Even if you are in your house. You know why? Because you've made yourself visible to people outside of your house. Once you make yourself visible to people outside of your house, you've now violated the people outside of your house. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird to me. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all some of the videos I saw from people, I was just like, what are y'all talking about? And then, like, there was a whole idea. And then I heard there's a video that I have not seen. I saw a screenshot. What it seemed to be AI video. It's the exact same script. 2 different videos have the exact same script. Let me see. Hold up. So this is the girl, right? This is the girl. That's the man passed out with his face covered and all of that. Original video. Her walking away.
On his couch. Yeah, DoorDash finally responded.
Okay. DoorDash fired her. They said that they got rid of both of them. That's fine. But she lost her job. All, because she posted it, all the things. Either way, I just kind of feel like I don't know what anybody's talking about, like the way people have been talking about this situation. Yeah, I don't care what anybody's talking about. If a person orders food and doesn't put clothes on as soon as they order the food, I am going to assume that they want to expose themselves to a person. And people do that. People do that. I just feel like that doesn't. Why does she need a penalty at all? I guess because they feel like she shouldn't have posted it on the internet. But I feel like once you've done something like this, you don't have the privilege of privacy once you have shown your privates to me without my consent. That's how I feel about it. Right? I never get a pic of my DoorDasher. You don't? I do. Or maybe it's because I can't even tell you the difference, but I just did Uber Eats and I could see the person's picture. I could see that it was a woman. And I feel like you would be able to see if it's a woman or a man. And so I think he did that because he knew a woman was coming to drop that food off. The way he left that door open, the way his shit was all out and all of it. Yeah, nah. And then somehow you couldn't even see it. We couldn't see it from the video. That doesn't mean she couldn't see it from where she was standing. You feel me? Food delivery apps don't usually protect their drivers. Exactly. I've heard that y'all don't protect them people. That's a sex crime. He's a sexual deviant predator and charges should have been filed. She actually did go to the police. She did go to the police about it. But what do the police often do? Nothing. Nothing. They don't do anything. So I understand that everybody wants to be on the internet arguing about this, but I'm just going to, tie this up in a cute little bow for y'all. If the man didn't want to be seen like that, he would not have left the door open, all the lights on, and pulled down his pants. He wanted to be seen. He's a creep. Creep, 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 creep. He's a creep. She is a white lady. She put him on blast. I feel like part of the reason why y'all don't want to see her as a victim is because you see her as a crying white woman. But essentially, I see a creepy white man. So I'm going to go ahead and go and say that the girl who lost her job and posted it like, oh, y'all acting like, oh, why would you post? Girl, what? Why wouldn't I? Creepy ass motherfucker. Obviously, you want motherfuckers to see that little shit. Obviously, you want everybody to see your little shit. So I'm gonna put it on the internet since you felt like you wanted to expose it to me. Once you have done something like that, I don't give a fuck about none of your protections. I don't care about your privacy, bitch. Your privacy should have had a door closed. Your privacy should have had a door closed. Your privacy should have had something over your dick as soon as you called and ordered the food. As soon as you dip on your phone. That's way too much setup. And then she said it's cold outside. So you mean to tell me you got your little Johnson hanging out, cold outside, screen door open, real door open. And I also want to know everybody that keeps saying shit like her only job was to put the food down. Bitch, if I put the food down and see that, what are you even talking about? I don't get the discourse. I don't get the discourse. Like, this is the video. Food down, up, niggas Johnson is out. What the fuck? Door wide open. Door wide open. Door looks like, look at the screen. The screen is open to the outside, y'all. So his inner door is open, and then this screen door is open to the outside. So, like, I don't know where everybody's getting, oh, she pushed the door open. Yeah, no. No. So, yeah. I can't go along with everybody with this shit. But that's just my opinion on it. Again, I've heard that people are like talking about, oh, the crack in the door. I don't care if the door was cracked. I'm gonna say that again. I don't care if the door was cracked. Matter of fact, if the door was open in any way, shape, or form, he did it intentionally. Period. If the door is open, he did it intentionally. Then other people kept saying shit like, oh, well, he got ring camera. Where's the ring camera footage at? Oh, they say he couldn't post it. Then it doesn't exist. What I know is I seen the video over and over again of the girl putting the food down and walking away. And yeah, they calling it bots. They saying they feel like DoorDash hired bots. I don't know. I don't know, girl. It's not my ministry. But what I will say is I think it's very creepy that the entire internet decided to create a narrative around this story that did not match what anybody was seeing. Like, I saw people in my comments, like, I was waiting on Miko to tell me when she saw a video, or did she just see that cracked door shit that makes it seem like there was some video out there, but we never saw the video. All we saw is a screenshot of the door being cracked. No, that's not going to work on me. That's not going to work on me. I saw what I saw. And I also don't care if the door was slightly cracked or open. That door was open, but I don't care either way. Because it seemed to me from the way she was standing, the vantage point, it don't matter what she did. Once she did this, she was going to be able to see. I used to DoorDash after I quit my job. These niggas always do weird stuff like that. That's why I don't do it at night. No, for real. And that's why a lot of, like, you'll see couples. I see a lot of time it be couples and it'll be a girl that's on my phone, but it'll be a dude that come drop the food off to the door. And I'm like, reasonable. I understand. I'm not mad. Like, I don't know why y'all don't be want to, blame these niggas for being creep ass creeps. But anyway, let me run this ad right quick and so I get my food, and then we're gonna come back and get into Keyshia and her very Joker-like smile face ass. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, give me a second.
I had the time of my life. I felt like pamper bitch, to be honest. I felt like I was the celebrity. Like, I was the one being well taken care of. So yeah, there's nothing about this trip that I can say I did not like. I liked everything. And if you want to see pictures, girl, go online. If you want to book a vacay, go to resetbydesignwellness. And trust me, you are not going to be disappointed. Not at all. Ain't no way. Loved every minute of it. Thank you so much, Reset by Design Wellness. Thank you so much, Bondi, for giving us all that opportunity. And I hope to see you all on the next trip.
All right. And I'm back because I'm Black. And I got my food. So let's get into Keyshia Kior.
For you, what was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a
he's
system.
personally?
What is wrong with her face? Can anybody tell me? I don't know what the girls are doing to themselves, but bitch, every time I see you, you look slightly different from the last time I saw you. And now you look like Jigsaw.
Take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. You know, and I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Wow. You know, we heard Kim this week say,
I'm sorry. Did she say that Gucci Mane snaps out of a schizophrenic episode because she says you're sick? That I don't think it works like shrooms. Because that's how shrooms work, right? Like if you do shrooms and like shit starts to animate or you start to like hallucinate, all you have to do is tell yourself it's not real. As soon as you tell yourself it's not real, it goes away. Right? But I feel like that's not how schizophrenia works. I have an aunt that's a schizophrenic. And I do not believe telling her she's sick is what has, you know, what would snap her out of an episode. Yeah, no, she's just been out here living, you know, her schizophrenic life, you know. You know. But I just feel like Keyshia Kior sounds crazy a little bit saying that. And then somebody put in my Discord that somewhere on her website, she's now selling mental health advice to people for $500 and something an hour. I don't know if that's true. I saw a screenshot. But my God, on today, don't we know how to exploit every single facet, nook and cranny of life?
how Kanye just used to give away their cars and stuff when he would go through episodes. And in the book, you talk about
I did that.
You just used to be giving away stuff.
I gave away jewelry.
Money.
Jewelry cost so much. You know how much it costs for jewelry? Like,
Yeah.
I gave away. I would give my friends jewelry, and like they know I went well, they'll take it.
Damn.
They take
That's why,
advantage of you.
I felt like, damn, they know I was something's going on with me, but they'll take it. So it's like when I got out of jail, like I cut off all my friends, my old friends. I'm like, damn, they were taking advantage.
I wonder what the psychology is behind that. Like, why when you're going through an episode, you
give away money and I don't know.
You don't care about nothing
because the money don't. It's not. You kind of like in a warped world. It's almost like it's a psychosis. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You dealing with stuff like you hearing voices.
Yeah, they have voices.
You know, and you hearing voices too. Like it's telling you to. You know, you might think that Charlamagne I might think that you trying to fight me. You ain't even did nothing. We be like, bro, I ain't did nothing to you. What's wrong? Like I'll be like trying to fight you, Charlamagne. Like you did this. You know what you did? You stole something from me. And you be like, bro, I ain't stole nothing from you. But in my mind, I'm like, it's the truth. So that's what I used to deal with.
How did therapy and the self-work change your relationship with anger? And like, do you still wrestle with that same inner voice that you talk about throughout the book?
I don't. I don't. It's like I seen a therapist. I gotta so taking medicine that prescribed for me, what she thought, and it worked. And I haven't had any other problems.
You know, I always wondered when people have episodes, what sparks it, right? Do you know what sparked the episodes?
I think drug use,
stress,
and stress
Not
sleeping combined. It wasn't just like, okay, I drank the lean. It was also I'm drinking lean and I had like 5 or 6 charges, open cases. So I was so stressed out. So, you know, I'm going to the studio and work. I got all these artists. I'm steady working hard. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to say this because people often say that Gucci is a clone, right? And I feel like in the same way that Tyrone is a clone, the movie, that's the way that Gucci is a clone. Gucci's a clone of all of the other niggas that have lived street life and turned into rappers and almost killed themselves in the process. So I don't like to feel like, you know, I think that, first of all, I don't think that Gucci Mane knew who the fuck he was from the beginning. Like, it's not a lot of real character development going on in street niggas. They just, you know, developing in the character of street nigga. That's not a person. That's an image. That's a persona. But who a person actually is on the inside is something that a lot of the time they don't even know they damn selves because they don't know how to connect to find out what's going on. So the version of him that we met, the version of him that he was, yeah, he didn't even know who he was. So of course we didn't know who he was. Fucking rapper. You see somebody that's promoting an image. You don't see the real person. Okay? But what I do know about his actions is that the nigga was not well. He's not been well this entire time. And maybe y'all just didn't recognize it before because it is acceptable for a street hood rap nigga to act crazy. I think that's why. I think he probably was always having these situations take place. But because that type of behavior is conducive to the lifestyle that he was living, nobody knows that it's an actual mental illness because, in fact, everybody is moving in mental illness to the point that you can't differentiate which one from which. You just know that nigga crazy and he's unsafe and you're not about to be around him. But all of that popping off and talking to you crazy, and now she's talking about that's not the way you talk to your wife. And it's just like, girl, has he been respectful this entire time? She does have a vibe to her that I am going to control him. I'm going to be in charge of him and whatever he has going on. And guess what, y'all? I don't give a fuck. Who else going to do it? Who else going to take care of him? His, I just think it's crazy for her to say that she's doing it all herself. And I think it's stupid. I think you should pay people to help you maintain his quality of life instead of feeling like you're the person that's going to be on top of it all the time and making your life solely about him, because that's what that does. When you have to run behind and worry about a person that is schizophrenic and they're not, always stable, then you have to be on top of them in ways that you shouldn't have to be on top of another adult, which means you're not going to be focusing on yourself, your kids, or any of the other shit you have to do for real because you so, glued into him and trying to make sure that you can figure out if he's about to go into a manic episode before he goes into the manic episode. Let's not even talk about how traumatizing that probably is for the children to grow up around. But yeah, no, you chose a crazy hood nigga that turned out to actually be a crazy ass hood nigga. And listen, I personally feel like he looks good. He looks healthy. He seems like he's in control of himself. His meds seem to have him calm. Okay. So I don't have anything bad to say about the way she is conducting their affairs because they haven't lost all their money and he looks like he's in good health. I also feel like if he wasn't being controlled or wasn't being taken care of by her, then he would be out here being a menace to society. So sounds like to me, the right weird ass, woman got with the crazy ass, weird ass rap dude. And now he has somebody that's going to make sure that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing and that he's not embarrassing himself. So yeah, Gucci is sedated and I don't see the problem. And you know why I don't see the problem? Because motherfuckers be sedated and medicated anyway. He seems, he seems aware. I have another clip. I'm gonna let him finish talking so y'all can see a little bit more.
from the outside looking in, you'll think that I'm not fazed about it. But it's almost like I pushed the cases out my mind. You see what I'm saying? But it's still a stress, but I'm just not dealing with it. I'm not talking about it. I'm just like acting like it's never gonna happen, like court not gonna never happen. But that's a big stress. And I'm steady drinking lean, smoking weed, taking pills to kind of numb that. And then one day it's just like the straw that break the camel back. Boom, now my mind can't take it. When I had the episode in 2019, 2020, COVID. It was COVID. That really just messed me up. And then another thing what triggered.
I mean, her mouth, my God, what is happening?
Episode was I got my teeth done and they put me under anesthesia and the drugs messed me up. When I came from under anesthesia, I was having an episode flipping out. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even doing, I could understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. This comment says from Tip No Drill. Tip No Drill said, worrying about her fillers, focus on how she studies her husband and know when something is wrong and how to take care of him. Girl, shut the fuck up. I'm so sorry, but all of you, that's his wife. Where's the girl? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. All y'all hoes, shut up. Oh my God. Shut up. Just shut up. This is how we could have preserved Kanye if he had Keyshia instead of Kim. Okay, so something about T, girl, fuck you. Girl, fuck you. Because why do y'all want to force these unsafe, unwell niggas on black women so that the black women can sacrifice themselves so that these men can have a better go at it? Get the fuck out of here. I'm really tired of you hoes. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, every single one of you hoes who thinks and talks like this, I'm tired of you hoes. For real. Because what is going on? Ain't nothing about these niggas. Ain't nothing about these niggas make you think that they would be reciprocal. Kanye, I'm so tired of y'all acting like it's everybody else's fault that Kanye is the way he is. Oh, y'all said Kanye was crazy. News flash, bitch. He is crazy. A dead clock can be right twice a day. That don't mean that he's well. He's always been a hypocrite. He's always been a follower. He's always been a fucking weirdo. Y'all thought that Kanye was doing some new shit when really he was just repeating shit he heard from crazy white people. Y'all thinking that nigga a revolutionary and all of this shit. He's not, motherfuckers. Newsflash. He's been a part of, I believe, a conservative white supremacist hate group for years now. And because black people don't know nothing about that dumbass shit, we just suppose this is the first nigga to ever say crazy shit like this. Okay? First nigga to ever say some crazy shit. Boom, bow. Okay? He's crazy, but it's not his fault. His mama died. He's bipolar. He married a crazy white woman. It's not his fault. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because at times, people was telling Kanye, hey, bro, you need to be on your meds. You need to take care of yourself. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know what Kanye decided to do instead? Sexually harass and assault people. That's what I've heard. He was look, I don't care what y'all talking about. That shit that happened with Bianca. I don't know if him and Bianca are still together because they say Bianca been trying to escape from Kanye's, prison or whatever the fuck. But it's like a long line of these niggas not being well and y'all thinking it's a reason to infantilize them. Instead of seeing that them not being well should show you that they're unsafe and y'all should stop being like, oh, poor baby. Oh my God, it's a full-grown man that at any moment can snap my neck because he's upset or triggered behind something. Oh my God. Oh, poor man. Oh, wait, poor man, don't kill me. Okay, I don't mean you any harm. Big fella. Let's everybody just calm down. Fuck out of here with this shit, man. That's how y'all be talking about these niggas. These niggas motherfucking crazy certified. As long as there's a woman to love him, that's all that matters. It's about love. No, it's not. It's about money, control, and servitude. And ego, because something is up with Keyshia Keyshia. This is not all love, okay? And I don't care what nobody talking about, bitch. Why don't you have help?
Even if I go, it's like, damn, I never thought that would be a trigger, but that was a trigger. So it could be a multitude of things.
Gotcha.
For you, what was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a
he's
system.
personally.
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything.
Okay. We played that one. Y'all, I hate when I have to
You still
because somebody's always gonna make a comment. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So there's a Lagichi Bourgeois in the comments. She knows more about psychology than I do. So let's see what she said. All mentally unwell people are not unsafe. I didn't say all mentally unwell people are unsafe. I don't think I said that. I think I was using specific examples of men who I believe are abusive and assault women because people have said it. And them being unwell, and then women wanting to take care of these men, even though these men being unwell, they are also unsafe. But the women want to infantilize them. I thought I was being very, very clear. But no, apparently I was not. Let's all say it again. All mentally unwell people are not unsafe. She said that's not what mental unwell is. That's mentally deranged and mental psychosis. So we have to be very specific in the language, because me saying somebody is mentally unwell apparently is not an umbrella term for all of these things that mean unwell, deranged, unwell, psychosis, unwell. I thought all of those things meant the same thing. He had hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Cause she know. He has a therapist. Okay. Kim had Ye on serious meds with the doctor. Didn't help. I don't know about the caretaker of that husband. I don't know about the caretaking of that. I don't know what this comment means. I'm just saying, girl. Come on now. No, we do have opinions, but this is not about opinions. When you reiterate something, not all, it insinuates that I said something that I did not say. That's why, like, it's like, do I have to like always say exactly the thing all the time so that people know that I'm not saying all every time? I don't know. It's exhausting sometimes being a content creator, because I feel like no matter what I say, no matter how clear my mind is trying to create the words, motherfuckers gonna find a way to say some shit like I never, like I said something I didn't say, or I never said what I said, child. It's just a lot.
That would definitely trigger episodes for me. 100%. I had an episode, and my wife, like, after the episode, she was like, I wish I would have taped you so I can show you how you was acting. It's so bad, Black. It's so embarrassing. It's like, that's why I can see other artists when they going through something, know they smiling. Because when I'm walking, like, I say the most cruel stuff. Like, I might talk about your kids. Like, I say stuff that when it's over with, I'm so embarrassed that I said that. It ain't a good thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
I might say, I put your baby in the microwave.
But in that moment, you meant.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Wait. Don't leave. Come back. I'm not taking it personal, but I'm gonna respond to it. And I feel like it's like I can't respond without people feel like I'm taking it personal. I'm not taking it personal. I'm just expressing myself, and I'm gonna do it. But I really would love. I'm so glad you still here. Don't leave, girl, because just as you were saying that not all mental unwell, child deranged, psychosis, whatever fucking word you want to use for when I can't trust that this nigga is in his right mind. Okay, the nigga is threatening to put babies in microwaves. Girl, what? I was supposed to be like, he don't mean that shit. Okay.
I meant it.
Yeah.
It's scary.
He meant it. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh my God. What am I supposed to do? Oh my God.
Scary.
Yeah.
And then you be like, damn, I can't believe I said that out my mouth. You can't even believe you said that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when you snap out of your episodes or whatever, and you see it and you go to feeling, that's a whole nother thing. That's
a whole nother trauma.
So that's fucking with you too, all at the same time, what you done did.
Because it's embarrassing.
But you're looking at it as embarrassment. But the people outside, the fans shit, they embracing it from you. Like, you wouldn't be Gucci if you weren't doing that shit.
Oh my God. I'm so mad.
That would definitely trigger episodes for me.
Oh my, did you hear what this nigga just said? Did y'all hear what this nigga just said to him? That people are embracing you when you're in your psychosis. They love it. This is why Kanye hasn't gotten any help. This is why Kanye doesn't want any help. Because essentially they feel like in order to show up the way everybody wants them to show up as the artist, they can't have anything holding them down. Medication will kind of like, lower that shit down a little bit. I really do feel like niggas should have been shamans and all of that. Like people should have been spiritualists. Like I really do believe that when the Native people and Native American people talk about how they didn't have mental illness, is because like, they're going to put you in a teepee with some fucking steam and some shrooms and say, sweat that shit out. Talk to the ancestors, bitch. Go work it out. And then they come out and then they got it together and now they understand what their connection to spirit is and what the voices really are and how they need to be perceiving the voices and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't do none of that no more because, slavery.
Yeah.
And then you be like, damn, I can't believe I said that out my mouth. You can't even believe you said that. You know what I'm saying? Like
when you snap out of your episodes or whatever and you see it and you go to feeling, that's a whole nother
thing. That's a whole nother trauma.
So that's fucking with you too, all at the same time what you done did.
Because it's embarrassing.
But you looking at it as embarrassment. But the people outside, the fan shit, they embracing it from you. Like you wouldn't be Gucci if you weren't doing that shit.
But this keep getting me locked up.
Nobody hates black men more than other black men. Nobody hates black men more than other black men because only other black men will tell you to keep doing shit that will destroy you because that's just what you do. And they like it. It's weird, right? Isn't that weird? Like, that this is bad for this person, but you don't give a fuck.
No.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I had to see a therapist. I had to get prescribed medicine. I had to take my shit seriously so I'll never have no episode again because like once I had my little boy and my little girl, I'm like, I don't want to never go through no episode.
Now, what about that other child that they said you don't like to take care of because that child got some type of disability? I think that's some very ironic shit. And honestly, it feels like karma. It feels like karma because I believe Keyshia and him have kind of like skated off on the families that they've previously created in some ways. I'm not exactly sure. Girl, don't hold me down. Okay, don't hold me down. I know how y'all like to tussle. Okay. But I heard that she got kids that she don't really talk about, and he got kids that he don't really talk about. And so it feels like y'all wanted to create this image so bad that y'all didn't give a fuck about the people that actually needed y'all. And now you in that fucking house with that nigga and he is a handful. The thing that y'all didn't want to have to deal with his son, now you got to deal with it with him. And it's worse dealing with it from a grown ass man than it is dealing with his son. His son can't just give away jewelry and cars and shit.
While I got these two kids, I need to be there for them. East Atlanta definitely trigger episodes for me.
Yeah. So it seems like, he's getting his life together, girl. Y'all be well out here. But it's absolutely giving. Ma'am is over there sacrificing. Over there, sacrificing her life. I just feel like she's doing a great sacrifice here. And to be honest, I don't feel no type of way about it. But I'm never going to give that advice to regular, everyday women that this is something that they should do. Get help for these niggas. But please remember, they will leave you wherever you at. Niggas will leave you at the hospital, bitch. Okay? You went to the hospital to have a quick little in and out day, same day patient type thing. The nigga left you. You ain't seen him since. Okay? You was supposed to be in and out. Nigga left with your car. Okay? Like I hear so many stories all the time about how women are like left destitute by men and by husbands when they get sick. So when we see women feeling like it's a badge of honor or it's some fucking, some shit to just hoist up on your back and be like, yeah, bitch, I'm taking care of a big ass man, bitch. I'm a good wife. Like, no, bitch, I'm not. No. In real life, I would hope people are doing what they feel like they should do about their partners. And if they get sick and all of that, right? Because community and love and, all of the things. But at the same time, bitch, remember that most of these niggas will leave you. So don't be out here suffocating in this life because you feel like you need to stay loyal to old fuck ass nigga. my point is, I feel like Gucci was never a good dude like that, to be honest. I think Gucci was a bad dude, got with a bitch that was not a good person either. And now they are two bad people creating money and successful imagery for everybody. And that's cool and everything, but I don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay? So, yeah, if the demon is now being held by restraints by a witch-like woman, okay, then fine. I don't feel no ways about it. Sounds like that's what should have happened. Let's see what else they said.
When you did verses, right? What was your mind frame during verses? And Keyshia, when you knew he was doing verses against somebody that was his arch enemy at the time, right? What was your mind frame? Because you knew at any moment it could have went bad.
Did you want him to do it?
I told him not to.
And she said,
I said, you're not doing that. I said, I will pay you $1 million not to do this.
She told me that. Swear to God. She's like, I pay you $1 million not to do the verses. I'm like, I'm gonna do the verses.
So how did for people that don't know, how did that verses come about? And what was your mind to do the songs that you did in that moment? Because I mean, I think everybody felt it watching, and people that
sound like she don't have as much control as she thinks she does. Because when he decided he wanted to do something, regardless of what she felt, he did it anyway.
But they were like, oh, this is gonna end up nasty.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think. I seen an interview where Jesus was saying, like, if I do a verses, I want to do it with Gucci, right? So after that, P had hit me like, bro, you heard Jesus say he want to do a verse with you, would you do it? And I was like, I don't know if I do no, I don't know if I want to do no verse. I ain't really there yet. Then he came back like, bro, I think this.
Wait a minute. Somebody talking about the 1 million that she offered him. Girl, you mean like Nicole Kidman? You mean like Nicole Kidman over there paying that white man with a bob all of them millions of fucking dollars so that he would stay clean? You mean like that?
When you did verse,
and this would be big if you do it. So next thing you know, Swiss and Larry Jackson end up hitting me, and we end up doing, say we're gonna do the verses, right? And my mind frame going into it was like I was excited about it, like, because all the previous verses were so big. So I'm like, man, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be big for me. Everybody gonna be like, my catalog gonna go up. People gonna just, so I was excited about it.
And
when actually, Jeezy said he said here on Breakfast Club he wanted to do it with you, but you turned it down. That's what that conversation was. That was back in 2020.
I don't think I turned it down. I think I turned down doing verses, period. But I was open to do the verses. When they finally like broke it down to me, like, okay, this the business about it. This how all this good can come out of it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Keyshia, you didn't want him to do it because you knew he could potentially have an episode? Or
no, I just don't trust it. I don't know. God forbid GC go say the wrong thing and things pop off. I ain't got time.
Where were you when he was doing?
So we can't trust that grown ass men can control their emotions and not cause more problems by getting into a physical altercation because they can't deal with some words. And don't get me wrong, y'all, words hurt. But I also feel like if we show up for verses, nobody should actually be in fear that you two old ass niggas are gonna fight. That's just ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. It's a business situation. Perform, put on a show, go the fuck home.
And this would be big if you do it. So next thing you know, Swiss and Larry Jackson.
Pregnant at home. No, he didn't want me there.
So you were watching it.
Yeah, my hands was wet, sweating. I'm nervous. I'm like, Lord Jesus, help me.
So when he did that song, what were you thinking when he did that song? When he did that song, like, oh my goodness.
I'm just like this, like any normal person. I'm in the bed watching it like everybody else, scared.
And Jeezy, you said you were lucky that
I'm sorry, Jeezy.
Sorry, Gucci. Yeah. You said that you were happy that Jeezy took the moment to kind of shift the energy a bit.
I would say, in hindsight, I'm like, I respect the way he did what he said. You know what I'm saying? And you know what he said made sense. You know what I'm saying? But at that moment, in the moment, like, in the heat of the moment, I wasn't thinking like, I'm happy he said that. In the heat of the moment, I was just like, man, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let's get on to the what we doing. But when I look back on, I'm like, that was smart. You know what I'm saying? That was smart, and it was deep.
Yeah. Did y'all speak before y'all did the verses personally?
Yeah, we did.
Or y'all did speak beforehand?
Yeah.
How was that conversation? Was that the first time y'all spoke throughout?
Pregnant at home. No, he didn't want me.
Man, it was funny because we seen each other on the airplane, right? He was sitting in my seat.
Oh God.
That's
It's the
funny.
craziest junk ever. I ain't never told the story, right? He's sitting in my seat, right? So I'm like, damn, I don't even want to talk to him, but I gotta tell this dude, get out my seat. So it's like, I'm like, hey man, you in my seat, you gotta get out my seat. But he see who it is. He like, well, I'm sitting in the same seat. Can you sit in mine? I'm like, nah, I can't sit in your seat. You just gotta get up. That was the conversation we had prior.
Damn. If there would have been anybody else, you probably would be like, God, go ahead, sit in the seat.
You gotta get up. You got to get up.
And he don't want to get up.
I can't, cause my pride won't let me say that you in my seat and I just, okay, I'm gonna sit over here.
Yeah.
Now, dog, get up.
When was that?
But
What
his
year was
pride
that?
won't allow him to be like, man, Gucci man told me to get up. And
Right.
Oh, he got up and moved. Got up and moved. Man, it was funny because listen.
Let me talk.
I don't want to talk. I'm through talking. It's your turn to do the song.
That's
what
right.
are we gonna
That's
do?
right. That's right.
Are we gonna do some music or
I tell you what, my nigga. I tell you what, it go like this. When I extended the invitation, I did it as a real man. You feel me? Because I
told you straight off the dribble. I told you off the dribble, nigga, we can't do nothing if it ain't street. If I can't perform the truth, we can't do it.
It's all good. But let me say my piece. Let me say my piece.
Take off.
Let me say my piece. It's like this, bro. I extended my hand because I'm a real man. And the shit we came from in the street, dog, you seen it, we've been through it, dog. 20 years. 20 years. And when I said I wanted to do this shit for the culture, that's what I wanted to do, nigga. I brought you here to show you the world care about what the fuck we got going on, because we are the culture. You feel me? Me and you, where we came from, what we been through, nigga. Us, me and you. All these kids out here doing what the fuck they do because they saw what went on with us, dog. So this shit ain't about me. This shit ain't about you. You feel what I'm saying? This shit about King.
Listen.
This shit by Dope B. This shit by Nipsey Hussle. This shit by motherfucking Pop Smoke, M3. And I'm real enough to do that, nigga, because one thing about it, 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain, nigga.
I'm the realest nigga in it. You already know. Got trap of the year 4 times in a row. What they give? A lifetime supply, baby. Real nigga stand up. Real nigga stand the fuck up. 3 scales.
Okay. So I know you guys really like Jeezy.
We can do this motherfucker one last time and be done with it, my nigga. Let's do it.
Let's do them all for it.
Let's do it. Let's do it, nigga.
My shit. All these hoes excited. Oh, you know you like it. I'm so icy. I'm so icy. Girl, don't try to fight it. All your friends invited. I'm so icy. So icy. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. Gucci man, the flood. So I say, listen, y'all, that was my shit. That was my shit. I'm sorry. It is very interesting to see how she has gained a following from being a hood trad wife. This performative femininity thing within our community has gotten out of hand. Yeah, since Ben. It's been doing too much. Okay. I appreciate people that say that they only like the music, because y'all know people don't know how to do that these days. They don't know how to like a nigga music and not like them as a person. It's very easy. It's very easy for me. Okay, like the song, don't like the person. It's not hard. But yeah, y'all, I think, bro, Keyshia K'Roy is just doing too much. She's just doing too much. She's doing too much to her face. She's doing too much for Gucci. Like, just energetically, I want a Lifetime movie about the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I want a Lifetime movie about the bitch. Okay, something. Speaking of people being unwell, I don't know why Onika Mirage won't just go talk to an attorney or do something else with her day. I don't know. Okay, but she got online and said Gucci's wife has been trying to be me for years. Been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated. Gucci hates Deborah Atney. They want Deb around me. They don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Why do you have to word it so weird? Why are you wording it so weird? Is Deb really there? Deb, are you there? Are you helping her, Deb? Are you going to tell her what you told Rashida? That Kirk had her stinking? down in the gutter staking. Like Charlemagne the fraud, Jay-Z friend and business associate using iHeartMedia. Let me tell y'all something. I hate that I have to keep saying this, but I don't give a fuck. I'll say it every time we talk about this. It is not healthy for anybody to be talking about another person to the extent, to the level, and to the frequency that Nicki Minaj talks about Jay-Z. At this point, I can only assume obsession being a fine line between love and hate. And a lot of people are wondering, were you sexually interested in Hove and he just didn't want to be with you? Because Nicki Minaj does seem like the type of weird bitch that would, befriend befriend Beyonce so that she could fuck Jay-Z. Listen, I don't know her personally, but weird bitches do weird shit. Especially women that feel like they have to perform their femininity in a certain manner. And Nicki is somebody that I feel like over the years has been made to feel bad about who she was originally. So she has turned herself into a over feminized, aggressive, male-centered gangsta bitch. Oh yeah. Gangsta boogie with my gangsta bitch. Like that's the vibe. Right. But it's given unwell. And I just kind of feel like if I don't like somebody and they did me wrong, they did me real bad, but I'm still rich, then I should be able to go file a suit against them, right? And if I can't file a suit against them, I'm just going to move on like Maya. And I'm going to put my energy into my art. I'm going to put my energy into myself. I'm not going to be online talking shit to crazy people. I'm not going to be online like running it like that. That's weird to me. And so I know I'm not everybody. But I also feel like I'm going to use myself as a litmus test with crazy people. I absolutely am because I'm right on the cusp. I'm right there. So yeah, in this situation, this amount of energy towards him is weirdo behavior. Very, very weirdo behavior. And I don't care how you slice it. I don't care who you're a fan of. This shit is weird. Shit is wild. She needs help. She needs a handler. Bitch, you need a fucking Keyshia Keyora at your house. Let's see. Charlemagne using iHeartRadio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. Girl, what innocent families are you talking about? You weirdo ass. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. You really do not understand who I really am. Delusions of grandeur. Bring it. Let's play. Y'all wanted attention. Let's do it. Who's even talking to you, though? LAPD, where's the evidence of my home being swatted with a toddler inside 4 times, gun drawn? Republic Records, stand up for me. Any fucking day now, you'll regret it. Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? And if your house got swatted 4 times, it's because a convicted felon lives there. So, like, if you don't want that, then I don't know, maybe not marry convicted felons. Who knows? I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do with y'all life. I just know I'm tired. I just know I'm just very, very tired of Onika and just all the things that are happening over there with Onika. Now let's move on. Okay. Let's move on. Where do I want to go? Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Let's talk about Soulja Boy. Charlie Rocket says he went 3 days without food before Soulja Boy told him he could eat whatever he wanted, then spit on the meal. He thought he'd finally get to eat. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but let's hear.
Because at this particular time in Las Vegas, I had actually not eaten in 3 days.
And who the fuck is Charlie Rocket? Am I supposed to know who that is?
Oh, I was in this tough place in life where I didn't want to beg for my paycheck or my per diem, which I wasn't getting, but because I wanted to be a boss. So I'm not going to beg for it. I don't want to act like I'm struggling. And then I'm also not going to call home to my mom because I don't want her to think something's wrong on the road.
Right.
So it's like at that time, it'll be like, you would have to send me a Western Union.
Right.
So I'm in Vegas and I haven't eaten in 3 days. And it's a very dark time because I'm not treated properly. And Soulja Boy called me to his room. We're staying at the Bellagio. And he wanted to make a really like viral video. And he said, come to my room. I'm about to order some room service. And he ordered $1,000 worth of room service. And when he was done, there was so much food left over. I was excited. I said, I saw some chicken fingers, and I was like, can I get those? Because I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. And he said, yeah, have whatever you want. And then he got up and he spat on the food.
Wow. Well, that's gross. That's disgusting. Like, well, that's sadistic. I mean, that's not surprising. Based on the things I've heard about Soulja Boy and what he's done to women who work for him, women he's been in relationships with, yeah, doing abusive, sadistic shit to other men isn't surprising to me. Okay? I want everybody to stop being shocked when weird niggas do terrible, disgusting, vile shit to people, like spitting on food when you know they're starving. You're a demon. You should go to hell. Let's see what the demon said in response, because I can believe it, girl.
Internet talking about I spit in his motherfucking food in 2007.
You did it, didn't you?
It's 2025. Why the fuck is you speaking on my name from mother?
First of all, I don't give a fuck what year it was in. I don't. People can tell their stories. People can talk about their life. People can talk about the bad moments they were in and how you showed up in their story. I don't give a fuck how long ago it was. I don't care. I was an adult at that time. I'm an adult now. It wasn't that far away, nigga. Okay? Almost 20 years. Yeah, I don't care. We can talk about it. I love hearing about old shit. Please tell me some old shit.
2007. Ain't nobody never spit in your motherfucking food, you ass white. You's a bitch. You fat piece of shit. You's a cracker.
I always wonder what it means when like ignorant, degenerate black men call people you white. Like, okay, y'all love white men. Y'all worship white dick. What you talking about? Oh, don't act like it's your first time.
What you talking about? Somebody tag this motherfucking white CEO Charlie. And somebody tag this bitch Candy too. Bitch, why you got this fat ass on your platform?
Nigga, is that braces? No, it's jewelry on teeth. Got it.
I'm finna sue the fuck out you and this white.
You ain't got no fucking, like, have you settled any of the cases that you already had? Because he had a lot of cases pending. You have enough money? Like, really?
I'm about to sue the fuck out Candy. Somebody tag Candy and somebody tag this fat ass boy. You on the motherfucking internet talking about I spit your food. Candy, you too, you little bald head bitch. You got.
Oh, he's disrespectful. He called Candy a bald head bitch. I mean, I'm not surprised. He doesn't like anybody. He don't even like himself. Like, what do y'all mean? I don't know why anybody acts surprised.
This white on your motherfucker bitch. I'm in Atlanta right now. Send me the motherfucking address. Let me pull up, tell my side of the story. Hey, don't get on no mother.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna need for you to talk to me a lot nicer. If I was Candy, I'd be like, you could pull up and you should be nicer when you do it. And you know he gonna be nicer. Niggas always elevating their voice and talking like they tough on the internet. As soon as they get in somebody company, all of a sudden, yeah, I was just tripping. I heard this shit. I went off. I apologize. You really want to be on Candy platform so you can tell us your side of the story, where instead of cursing everybody out, you could just tell us what happened from your perspective. You don't have no side. You probably don't even remember that shit. I just think you did it.
Motherfucking interview line talking about I spit your food. What the fuck I'm spit your food for? You know how much motherfucker I could buy that little ass shit you talking about? Bro, make.
You showing us money is not a helpful response, because see, in my mind, when he explained it, it automatically sounded like you were like torturing him low key. Like, and when I say torturing him, you knew he was hungry. You invited him, you order all this food, you don't offer him any, you wait for him to ask, and then you spit on the food. It was absolutely giving, I have a lot of money and you don't, and you're hungry, and I can humiliate you because I have more money than you do. You're starving, white boy, and I can humiliate you and then spit in the food, and I bet you'll still eat it because you're so hungry. Yeah, only evil, fucked up people do shit like that, Soldier Boy. Tell him. And so, it does give y'all worship, y'all worship money, y'all worship other white men. Like, low key, I'm wondering what type of weird shit you on in the first place. Cause I question the nigga's sexuality. He too angry. It's given I'm angry because I can't scratch the itch of what it would feel like to fuck a man, but I can't. Yeah, so he's running it. He's talking shit. He's real violent. And I just kind of feel like you're such a NPC. Oh my God. He's just like an angry NPC.
It can make sense. And all y'all stupid ass little fans in the comments talking about, I believe it. I believe it. He'll do it. Man,
Yeah.
y'all can because y'all do not know me.
And that's the reason why we think you would do something like that. Because you just told everybody to suck your dick because we could believe it. I think it's funny when they get mad that their reputations have now caught up to them. Because I think a lot of these niggas think they can just keep being terrible people and it will never catch up to them. Like, oh my God, I can do whatever the fuck I want to. I can disrespect you. I can humiliate you. I can shit on you. And you can't do anything about it because I'm who I am. And then one day, everybody starts to be like, yeah, we know that nigga ain't shit. Everybody know that nigga ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. Yeah, nah, that nigga ain't shit. Every time we hear about him, man, that nigga is goofy. That nigga ain't shit. Once you realize everybody's laughing at you, yeah, it doesn't feel too good, does it? Now you online flipping out in a rented house.
On my mama, on my little brother's grave, I wouldn't. What the fuck y'all look like spending somebody's food, bro?
Like the disgusting piece of shit that you tend to be to people. I don't know, Soldier Boy. I don't want to be in your mind, nigga.
Y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas mad because y'all broke. Andy.
Oh God, come on with a Ari Fletcher. Y'all mad cause y'all broke. I don't listen. Does that still work, y'all? Are we still there in this like time period in this economy? Y'all still like cause y'all broke, and it's just like, girl. Capitalism is not. It's not where it's at. Like I want us to get past this. I want us to get past this, y'all. I want y'all to get past thinking that money is everything. I want y'all to get past thinking that money gives you some type of superiority that you don't really have. It doesn't make people happy. It doesn't make them fulfilled. It doesn't make them safe. It means they have a lot of shit. Congratulations. You're a bowel movement. Like you have a lot of shit. Like whatever. Be in big houses all by himself doing drugs, looking into the mirror, reenacting moments when people gave a fuck. Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Because and he ordered a
also, white boy is also a weirdo. The hat doesn't fit. Why is it on your head? White boy is a weirdo too. So yeah, I'm open to believing that either one of y'all are lying, or both of y'all are lying, or both of y'all are telling the truth. I don't know. I don't care though. Look at the hat, y'all. I don't trust him. I don't trust the white boy either. Look at the hat. The hat doesn't fit. I'm not trusting anybody who's wearing hats that don't fit. Memphis Bleak, not trust you. Your hat don't fit. Neo, head is on so fucking tight. You giving me a headache looking at you. I don't trust anybody whose hat is barely on their head and they're still wearing it. I don't trust them. Candy responded. What did Candy say? Let me see. Where is it at? Oh.
Bitch Candy too.
He said bitch hard. Tag this bitch Candy. All right, Soldier Boy, with your bitch ass. With your skinny, malnutrition, musty, funky, foot-looking ass nigga. You ghoul, creeping ass. I'm about to die. Michael Jackson, Thriller-looking ass nigga. Anyway, I heard Soldier Boy was cussing me out on his live and said he wanted to pull up. Well, I would love for you to pull up. Let's speak on it. He was saying it like a threat, and I just hope that, Candy got her ignorant cousins out front when he pull up, because he talking too much shit like buku people like him or something like that. Pull up and watch what happened. Pull up and watch what happened. Because if all it takes is to get some shooters, like, is that, you Candy. You should, yeah, you got tired. Y'all should have shooters around there. Y'all grew up in the hood. Y'all should have, nigga security. Okay, that's what shooters are, nigga security. Okay, if somebody call the nigga security brigade, and get him down here, because Soulja Boy is only going to be respectful if there's imminent fear of danger for him. The only way he's going to show up and act right is if he's scared that somebody's going to pistol whip him. Yeah, somebody called Jessica Dime. I forgot that Jessica Dime was like, I beat your ass. Nigga, I beat your ass. Okay? Love it. Love it. I love a woman that knows that she could beat a man's ass. I love that. You know what I'm saying? It's always a tall bitch. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all are great. Y'all, Tahiri was, I believe, wasn't Tahiri on the same season? She may not have been on the same season of Marriage Boot Camp. But y'all, this is Tahiri. Tahiri had a message for everybody. Let's listen.
Older I get, the more I realize, you know what, Tahiri, 50-50 is not such a bad idea. See, when I was younger, I used to think that if a man didn't pay for everything, that he wasn't worth it. But now I realize that one person carrying a whole relationship isn't love, y'all. There's a lot of pressure. And that kind of pressure could drain a good man's light, a good man's energy. See, I no longer want a sponsor. I want a partner. It's not always about the money. It's about the effort, communication, and peace. See, I still want to get spoiled. Don't get me wrong. But the sexiest thing in a relationship is teamwork. Guys, I've woken up. The older.
Okay. So she's not wrong. She's not wrong. What she said is right. Relationships should be about teamwork. And it is a lot of pressure in this time for y'all to put all of the financial burden on these niggas who could barely handle, like, niggas can barely handle 50-50 and the bills all the time. Now, listen, if you can get you a nigga to pay all the bills all the time and you still don't, you don't feel like a slave, do it. Do it, girl. Okay? Because there are girls out there that get these niggas to pay all of the bills, and it's because they find the men that are making enough money to do that. That's great. Do that shit. Okay? I don't begrudge you. But when it comes to somebody like Tahiri that probably spent a large amount of her life valuing relationships based on how much money a nigga was bringing to the table as a preemptive way of dealing with the disrespect she knew that would come eventually. See, Tahiri is the example of a lot of young women. They have gotten their hearts broken. At some point, they were in love. At some point, they were fucking and loving on niggas because of love. And they got their heart broken. They got disrespected. They got played out. And what they began to think is that, well, if you're going to treat me like this anyway, if it doesn't matter how the relationship starts, you're going to treat me like shit, I might as well get my money's worth from it. Okay? And so then the women start feeling like, if you're not coming with finances, ain't no romance. If you're not completely taking care of me and making my life way easier, then no, we don't need to talk. But the thing about that is we don't live in a world where that is feasible for most black men. Most men, period, y'all, are not making enough money to take care of an entire household and children with just one income. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Most men aren't making the national average of what most men make, I believe, is between $30,000 to $50,000 a year. So if the national average is between $30,000 to $50,000 a year, that means most men are not making enough money to take care of an entire family off of one check. Right? I deal in facts. I don't deal in fucking feelings. All right. So for me, this sounds like, yeah, you woke up because now you understand that other things are important. Other things are important. And half the time, these men ain't shit anyway. They throw you a couple of dollars here and there. And now what? You dependent upon a man for your life, and now he can treat you any old type of way because y'all live together and he's paying the bills? Yeah, no. And right, like, if you somebody that's bisexual, you already are not like, it's definitely a, you treat me, I treat you type of situation. Okay. But yeah, so I feel like Tahiri is right. And I feel like Tahiri is entitled to feel how she feels. I saw somebody comment, he's here right here. Robert Ector said, you can't learn this at 50 though. It defeats the purpose. And I said, well, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? I want to know what the purpose is. So I asked him, I was like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Is the purpose to hurry up and be with a broke man when you're in your 20s so that they can hurry up and get you before you learn who you are, before your brain fully forms? I feel like y'all are always trying to push women into hurrying up and figuring shit out because you want to get them when they're as young and dumb as possible. In real life, I don't know what the point is, but in real life, what I see is that people have relationships over the span of a lifetime and they learn things from the relationships. That's what regular life is like. Okay, I don't know about what the rest of you niggas are on. So yeah, it would make sense that after dating, a whole bunch of different types of men, but with the aspect of money being the main thing, you get to a point where you realize, okay, maybe I need to start looking for something different, right? And I think that that's where she's coming from with this. That if my requirement in the financial department lessens, it means that I can focus on other things that I may not have been getting from men with a bunch of money. Like, I don't know, respect, care, time, effort. Because a lot of times men that make a lot of money feel like the world should revolve around them. So they only shower women with luxuries and gifts as a way to trap the women and to get them enmeshed, right? Like, I don't know what anybody, wants me to do. But yeah, money doesn't equal good character. It doesn't mean you're going to be with a good partner. And when you have such a superficial byline, it does kind of hurt the prospect of you getting somebody that might actually be good for you on an emotional and mental level. I'm just saying. Okay. But yeah, I don't know who Robert Ector is. He has 103. He's a photographer, director, author. City streets are the real runways. The world's most fashionable people. Oh. Hmm. Mm. Mm. So you work with all of these people, you work with these women, you work with these stars, and you're in a comment saying that Tahiri waited too late in order to change the way she dated because she's 50 now? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like Tahiri looks amazing. I think Tahiri looks great. I don't really give a fuck how old she is. I don't know what her age has to do with anything. That nigga looks gay though. And I think that's some weird shit for a gay nigga to say to a woman about how, oh, you're too old to be changing how you date. Like, what? I don't know. I just think like some of the things niggas say, it's like you could tell you're not living in the real world. And you saying that was like a way to be shady or something. It was a way to throw some shade towards some people. You know what I'm saying? His mom and sister had that DVD, Black Girls Workout, back in the day. Ellen and Lana Ector. He is gay. He has to be. He has to be. That's some hater ass shit to say. Like, you would think a gay man wouldn't say some shit like that, right? You would think a gay man would not have the idea that a woman can get too old in order to date a certain way. Like, that's weird to me. No, as long as I'm alive and dating, I am not too fucking old to grow and evolve and change my mind about things. What world do you live in, nigga? Like, that's just a weird thing to say. And I just wouldn't expect to hear that from a gay man. Because I would think that y'all would understand that age doesn't mean anything, right? Like, I would think y'all would mean that. Like, that's weird for you to, be a man, a gay man at that, and you're commenting on the longevity of some woman's coochie? Because that's what it's giving. Are you saying her coochie's too old to change? I think that's weird. I think that's weird, and that's not how life works. And when niggas make statements like that, I wonder, like, what? Do you not like her? Did y'all have like a run-in where you are beefed out with her now? Because it's such a weird thing to say. Listen, the most honorable Kevin Samuels went to his fucking grave trying to tell women this, and they were too being emotional and not wanting to listen. First of all, I love how you niggas can never like write an accurate, cohesive sentence, right? Like, you have the most shit to say. You're so emotional that you don't correct or check before you hit send. The most honorable Kevin Samuels. You mean a man that died with a big Latina bitch on top of him? Broke? not financially supporting his kid? You mean that man honorable? You guys, y'all's idea of honorable is in hell, and it's really weird. That's why I say anybody that was like a Kevin Samuels fan, Marlon Wayans, like I can't trust anything you're saying. And the truth of the matter is, nobody wants to hear from men about how women need to choose broke men because broke men are better. No, nobody. No, I like it better the way she said it. I don't want to hear it from Kevin Samuels, and I don't want to hear it from any of you broke niggas. I don't want to hear it from y'all. I want men to be like, hey, that's not what I got. I got this. If you could fuck with it, that's great. If not, that's fine too. It was nice to meet you. I want a man that can stand in his own energy. The truth of what it is, not feel no way about it, but also not like jump ahead to try to gotcha a bitch because you feel embarrassed or something, right? Like Kevin Samuels was like lying to y'all when he was telling y'all that y'all needed to get y'all funky, ignorant asses together. Y'all didn't want to hear it. So he had to start bashing women in order to build his fan base. And then he died unhealthy as fuck off Red Bull, having a fucking heart attack. All that shit talking he did about women not being healthy, fucking died from a heart attack, not healthy. Because you know why? Just because someone is big doesn't mean they aren't healthy. And just because somebody is skinny doesn't mean that they are healthy. See how that works? So his whole shit with that, shut the fuck up. Another thing, aging. Time is not real. It's a construct. Yes, our bodies may be aging, but we are only as old as we feel and as we choose to be. It is all a part of who you are as an individual. Y'all can't tell me I'm almost 40 and I know I am. So yeah, I don't want to hear from no niggas about aging out and how old a woman is and you too old and this too old. Please shut the fuck up. We're all old to somebody. Ain't nobody too old for nothing. Y'all are just always trying to push women into these fucking corners so that y'all can get the response that y'all want. Tahiri wasn't gonna fuck with you anyway, nigga. It don't matter whether she was listening to that dead nigga that died under that fat bitch or not. You wasn't gonna get Tahiri. And I damn sure don't think Tahiri should have lowered her price range for niggas like you. No. I think price ranges should be lowered for niggas that respect it either way. Ain't lowering no price range for no bitch ass nigga that's looking for a discount so he could take advantage of a woman that he don't deserve to have anyway. Psh. I was talking about the person that commented, y'all. I'm sorry. I went on a tangent, but this person made a comment that I didn't like, and I went to look at their page because I just be interested sometimes to see, who makes these comments, And apparently somebody extremely successful is up here in the comments telling Tahiri that she's too old to now decide that she's okay with going 50-50. That just kind of made me feel like, bitch, delete it. Go back to not going 50-50. Fuck these niggas. It's not about you. It's not about you. Give a fuck. All right, y'all, let's move on. Where do I want to go next? Because there was so much going on, and I feel like some of these stories are like, connecting or whatever. Okay, so first of all, don't play with me, Brandy and Monica. Don't you know that you're so fine? You're so fine. You blow my mind. Okay, so Brandy left stage early because her mic was fucking up and she wasn't feeling good. And they thought she was going to come back, but she didn't. Look, he about to move this nigga out the way. Move out the way, nigga. You don't know what you're doing over here. That's what that looked like. That lady went to the sound, walked to the sound guy while still singing. Okay? But we was all scared because I didn't know if I wanted to go. But then my my homegirl Taisha, okay, big sis, hit me up and was like, I am going, so you want to go? And I'm like, I'll go if you go. And so she was like, okay, let's go. And so we got tickets. And so now we're going to the Brandy and the Monica concert. So if y'all see me at the Brandy and Monica concert in New Orleans, holla at me. All right, say hey. It'll be me and Taisha from Reset by Design Wellness, girl. Okay. But yes, Brandy apologized to the fans because I remember saying, I need an explanation expeditiously, Brandy. What is going on? I need an explanation because I need to know why this happened. I'm trying to spend Y'all, the tickets are not cheap. The tickets to the Brandy Monica concert for section 102 was between $300 to $500. That's section 102. The floor was from 500 to, I want to say what, like 2K? Around 2K, but you know, real close up to the stage and shit. And I know you know, I feel like you're getting bang for your buck. They got a, you know, a lot of good artists. It's Kelly Rowland. I forget who else is on there. Mine was 400 plus. Exactly. So between $300 to $500 to go see Brandy and Monica. Now I love y'all. And so I'm gonna support, I'm gonna come through. But I don't have no time for no foolishness with y'all because I don't even like going to concerts like that. Like I like going, but I don't. And I don't like going because it's a fucking headache. Getting to the arena, getting away from the arena, just all of the waiting, the lines, like, you know, if people gonna be sitting in your seat, people be rude as fuck. Like it's just, you know, I'm hoping because it's Brandy and Monica, it's gonna be a real toned down, you know, ooh, ladies first looking ass group of women. So I'll be there. But this is what Brandy said. To my dear fans in Chicago, thank you all for the overwhelming love, support, and most importantly, your prayers. I sincerely apologize for the abrupt end to last night's performance in Chicago. After weeks of nonstop rehearsals last night, I experienced dehydration and feelings of wanting to faint. Everyone involved agreed that prioritizing my well-being was of the utmost importance. I still made the decision to try and return and give it my all despite not feeling okay. With having to make some adjustments and the show being very technical, unfortunately, it was impossible to fully connect sonically with the production. I really appreciate everyone's best efforts. I'm deeply grateful to my sister, Monica, for stepping up with such grace and professionalism, and the entire crew for their continued care and support. I went from the arena to see a doctor nearby and have taken the proper precautions to help moving forward. Your understanding, patience, and unwavering belief mean the world to me. I look forward to returning to the stage stronger and more grateful than ever alongside my girl Monica tonight in Indianapolis. With all my love, Brandy. So I was like, okay, girl. All right. Okay. You put out a statement. That's good enough. I'm going to come. I'm still going to come, girl. Okay. But y'all better get this sound together. Okay, please, please, please get this sound situation to fucking together, Brandy and Monica. I do not want to feel gypped when I spend all my time and energy coming down to the concert now. But yeah, no, I'm excited about it. So we'll see. Okay. So that happened. Where do I? Oh yeah, girl. I'm sorry. We have to go to this before before the Winans. Okay, y'all. There are some white girls that I really like. Kristen Bell is one of those white girls. Okay. I love Veronica Mars. It's my girl. All right. Um, I've been a fan of Kristen Bell since I was a teenager. Okay. So yeah, to hear what is happening in her relationship, my God, on today. Actress Kristen Bell is facing backlash after sharing a 12th anniversary post quoting her husband Dak Shepard saying, "I would never kill you. A lot of men have killed their wives at a certain point. Even though I'm heavily incentivized to kill you, I never would." Now, I know these people are comedians and funny and shit like that, but the post shared during Domestic Violence Awareness Month went viral, with many calling it tone deaf and disturbing. Even Dateline NBC couldn't resist chiming in and commenting, "Screenshot it." I know that's right. So yeah. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. He's a Gucci man. Yeah. The death of woke is Kristen Bell thinking it was. What do you mean the death of woke? White people say such weird things. Like, what is y'all obsession with woke? I feel like y'all don't even know what the fuck that word means, and it clearly sounds like what it means. The death of woke is Kristen Bell thinking it was okay to post this to her 16 million followers during Domestic Abuse Awareness Month. When a girl or woman is killed by a man known to them every 10 minutes, not every 10 minutes, this is ridiculous. So you mean to tell me, like, right now we can time it, and by 5:40, somebody somewhere across the country will be dead because they got unalived by a nigga? This is not even about being woke. This is just weird. That's what I'm saying. Why are you mentioning woke? What does woke have to do with it? That doesn't have anything to do with it. You're just saying shit out of context. All men benefit from the actions of violent men. It keeps women in check. It allows men to perform the barest minimum and still feel good about themselves. The existence of violent men grants good men awards for basic decency. Yes, I totally agree with that. They are comedians. She's just being funny. Yeah, no, it's not funny. No. It's really not funny. Let me see. Hold up. Because yikes. It's not funny. I don't know why anybody would think it was funny. It's not funny. All right. Cunty Chanel. Cunty Chanel made a video about this that I have to play. Okay.
Getting a man below you is a humiliation ritual, period. A lot of women are dating their biggest haters, their biggest ops under the guise of romantic destiny. And this has been so normalized to us. Date a man below you and he thinks he's the prize.
I have this very weird mix of not thinking I'm good looking, general low self-esteem, chip on my shoulder that I'm dumb because I was dyslexic, all these things. Yet, unbridled arrogance in relationships have always been that way. Really?
If a man ever says this, you need to run. Get a man like this, and he's going to be trying to humble you every chance that he gets.
So I never, ever was like, oh, I hope I can keep Kristen.
Your whole life, you're going to be.
So my whole life, I wasn't like trying to keep Kristen. If I was Kristen, I would have let that nigga let me go. Cut the cord.
Trying to prove to him how you're worth it. He's going to think he's the prize.
So I wasn't fearful I would lose her. I wasn't certain I wanted to be with someone like that.
What? The fuck is this? And your life is going to be miserable with a man like this. You're always going to come down to his level. This is the equivalent of what do you bring to the table? And her whole life, she's going to try to be the cool girl for him. Because he's so below her. Her whole life is going to be spent proving herself to him that she's actually very humble.
I don't really care that much about motorcycles. I got my motorcycle license to impress him the first year we were dating because I really wanted him to live in my pocket forever. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be a biker dude. I'm going to get my license and I'm going to go on motorcycle trips with him. And I learned how to ride.
Did it work? Was that the moment we were like, I'm going to marry
You're like, I'm going to marry that guy. No, because my real reaction was, uh-oh, she thinks we're going to ride together now. Oh, she's going to want to ride all the time. Luckily, she had no interest in riding. She just wanted to impress me.
Ew.
So you went and learned how to ride a motorbike to impress a nigga? You're like fucking Veronica Mars, though. You see how that works? Do y'all see how that works? That's insane. That is insane. I wish the fuck I would. Like, I wish the fuck I would go learn to do something to impress you. Not so we could actually do it together, but so I can impress you? A nigga? A man? A person with a penis? I have to impress them. Is that right? I'm sorry, y'all. This is when y'all can call me whatever y'all want to call me. But I'm just talking about me, myself, personally. I wish the fuck I would. I like to be impressive just so I can be impressive to myself. Okay? If I'm impressive to me, then I must be impressive to you. And if I'm not impressive to you, I don't give a fuck. I'm impressive to me. You see how that works? And like, you're Veronica Mars. Do y'all know how disappointing it is? Because Veronica Mars is one of those shows about a woman, a lead female, led show that is meant to like be girl power. Like early 2000s, mid 2000s, Veronica Mars is about a smart, inventive young woman that, yes, okay, toxic relationships, yes, but ultimately still was being led by what she wanted to do for herself. And so to see that Veronica, aka Kristen Bell, is actually a pick me to the point that she's letting this man, this grungy white boy with eyeliner, act as if she needs to prove her valuableness to him is only a thing that I can probably believe is because of the psychosis of what it means to be white, right? On some level, I feel like all white people are a part of a psychosis that makes them think they're better than people because they're white. And so when a white woman is with a white man, it's like, oh my God, the white man is like the top of the pyramid chain, even though like, like, yeah, but find out who makes the most money. I bet you it's an Indian nigga. Like, but either way, I feel like for white women, it's like, oh my God, I have to like juggle the balls because it's a white man. Like, not only is it a man, but it's a white man, which means he's white. He's done it all. He's raped. He's pillaged. He's stolen. He's still on top. He's America's next top. He's America's next top nigga. America's next top nigga is a white man. And I've got one, by God. And I'm going to lick and slap on those balls and make sure he knows how grateful I am that I have a grungy white boy with eyeliner to lay next to that fart on me at night. It's a blessing. This is so disappointing.
This is couple goals. A lot of women are in this position where they're super successful and gorgeous and amazing and funny, and they have these rats attached to them, humbling them every single day, their biggest enemies, and they don't see it because this is the way we've been conditioned as women. To think this is funny and to think this is true love and romantic destiny. Yeah, this is so authentic and this is so real.
Let me tell you something. I've gotten to the point that if you pretend like you don't like me a little bit too much, oh, we joking. All right, now I'll pack a bag. Don't joke too hard on me. I'm fucking sensitive, bitch. Don't hurt my. Well, you're so sensitive. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. That's why I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive. I'm allowed to be sensitive. If anybody in this motherfucker is allowed to be sensitive, it's me. Don't play with me like that. So for Kristen Bell to be up there, like, if there's anybody you should be falling on the floor acting like a white woman with, it is a white man. Oh my God. We should just get a divorce. I don't care. Like, fuck what Jock said. All you niggas need to get threatened with divorce if y'all act like y'all don't appreciate y'all's wives. Y'all should be reminded that you could be by yourself. You should be reminded. Because y'all get in relationships and think that, you know, oh, we just have to stay here. No, the fuck we don't. I'll remind you every day, nigga, do you want a divorce? Do you want a divorce? Act like you want your wife. Act like you want your wife. Act like you want your wife. If you don't act like you want your wife, I believe that she is entitled to act like she doesn't want to be with you anymore. Okay?
No. Nah, this is him humbling you. And he's going to be using your magic and your power and everything to prop himself up. I have never been happier to be single, for real. The thing that really stands out to me about when they first met, in an interview, she was talking about that they were on a motorcycle together. And literally, she was so uncomfortable because she was on the back seat. And I believe the engine or something was burning her flesh, literally. And she tried to be the cool girl, so she didn't want to say anything. Insane. This is a perfect example of this. You need to dump him now. Don't ever date the man below you because he's going to be trying to humble you your whole life. Dating a man below you.
Yeah, it's really sad. It was a lot of evidence of him like saying really weird shit to her and being really like mean. And then everybody's like, it's a joke. And I just want y'all to understand that that's not how men work. To me, from what I've learned, anytime men joke about something, they really mean it. Anytime men joke about something, they mean it. So if they do it one too many, all right, nigga, I'm gonna assume that you mean what you say. I want you to know that. It was just a joke. No, it was funny to you. It just because it was funny doesn't mean it wasn't true. Because people will be like, oh, I was joking, to act as if they weren't being honest. A joke doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't true. It just means you find it funny. Yeah. So yeah, anytime a man is saying, oh, I was just, girl, no, I don't. You weren't joking. You were serious with a laugh.
Hi, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfected Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying.
if you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
That ain't what I asked you to do. So when are y'all gonna accept the fact that most of these men in these religious positions are pimps? Cause who the fuck you talking to like that? You're a pimp. You're a pimp. That's not what I asked you. Who the fuck are you talking to like that, old man? I kick your rickety ass in the motherfucking knees. The way she should have snatched her check out of his hand, because you ungrateful. You ungrateful. That means you don't need my money if you're not grateful for what I can give and what I did give. That must mean you don't want it. I'd have snatched my motherfucking check out that nigga hand, but I know y'all are groomed and brainwashed into believing that y'all owe all of this submission, right? All this servitude to these churches. And y'all wonder why Deontay Kyle telling y'all that Jesus is in the way and y'all out here losing y'all motherfucking mind because the nigga told y'all Jesus is in the way. You know why? Because y'all's religion is Jesus, and then y'all kind of like copy and paste the image of Jesus onto these men in these spaces. Because girl, if this man is not Jesus, and another thing, y'all, I'm sorry, Christianity, like the idea that I have to go through Jesus in order to get the guy, y'all, I'm sorry, that's stupid. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I don't care what y'all talking about. Y'all can fight me all you want to, but when I actually sat there and thought about it, I said, wait a minute, so you mean to tell me that I couldn't talk to God myself? I am in his image, but I couldn't talk to the nigga. I gotta go talk to his dead son first, and then I could talk to him. But then y'all mad when I want to talk to my own dead relatives? So I could talk to Jesus, some other motherfuckers dead relative, but I can't talk to my own dead relative because my dead relatives are demons? Is that correct? Just in case anybody is lost on, because somebody asked me what are ancestors. I was just like, you could have Googled it, but I will let you know. Your ancestors are your dead family members. Yes, those that, as we say, have gone on to glory. They are your dead family members. The idea is that whatever they are in life, it becomes what they are in spirit to some extent, right? You gotta be careful. Got, negative energies and bad energies and all of that. But I feel like a lot of times when people die, whatever was plaguing them in this life, I think falls. Envisioned it when my dad died. Still being the person, still carrying around the personality, but the ways of being were made more clear in death, right? So I feel like, and I've said this before, I am strengthened and protected because my father has now passed on. In life, he was a great protector. He could not protect us from him, but he protected us from everybody else. So in essence, he was the great protector. In death, I envisioned that he would be even more protective of me and protecting me wherever I am and wherever I go. That is the way I think about it. You have reverence to your ancestors. You have pictures of them. You call their name. You name things after them. You name other children after them. That's how you venerate ancestors, in case y'all didn't know. So when y'all put Martin Luther the King on a sign, when y'all put Malcolm X on the side of somebody's fucking building, yeah, that's veneration of ancestors. The biggest veneration of ancestors is putting all of them ugly white men on money, which is why there's a level of who has the power in this system. It is because spiritually, you don't know all of the things that you do that are representative of a spiritual practice. And it's because you don't know. You haven't been taught that. But the people that gave y'all the Bible, they knew. They knew. But yeah. That was embarrassing as fuck. Like, it was just an embarrassing thing for him to do, to say that. It was very disrespectful. And I feel like, I wonder if he would have done that to a man. Because sometimes I feel like they take allowance like that with women because they don't fear women. They think it's okay because they're pimps to disrespect women in the church. So, real Fred Hammond, child. Fred, what? What, Fred? What? I'll just set this here. Here's the full context because, bitch, I need context on somebody telling me that that's not what you asked me to do on the microphone. Like, we not grown adults and this is a gift. This is an offering. Offerings are gifts, which means they should be received graciously. Anyway, I'll just set this here. Here's the full context. I wonder if those who cut it up will play this version. I wonder who cut it up in the first place and what was the motive. But I'm going to put it out there. I'm sorry, put it out here for those who wants to see what the full truth is. Organizations raise money all the time. It's nothing wrong with the church taking care of its own. Even though he condemned me to hell for being an honorary PBS, he's still my mentor and I can protect him with putting the whole truth out. I'm sorry, putting the whole thing out for the truth. I'm still going to do it. The church is not perfect, but overall it's still mine. Those of you that don't mind, like and share this.
We're going to do this a couple of ways. Those that have the 1,000 plus 1, that means you're coming with your 1,000 that you're giving, plus you've asked someone else to give. Now you don't have to stop at 1,000, and we're going to deal. So in other words, if you say, Pastor Winans, I'm coming with my 1,000 plus another 3,000, then you'll say that. You understand? And if you didn't get the plus 1, but you maybe came with $250, you're going to come say that this is my 1,000 plus 250. You with me? And we're going to go all the way down. So I need you, in order for this to work, I need you to come when you're called with the offering that you're. We're going to do this a couple of ways.
Roberta.
I'm so confusion. It sounds like he said, come with your 1,000 and say you got 250 and then you will come with the 250 as well. It sounds like he was saying that if you don't have the full 100, we're going to take what you got. That's what it sounded like he was saying. Am I confused? Let me just one more time.
Those that have the 1,000 plus 1, that means you're coming with your 1,000 that you're giving, plus you've asked someone else to give. Now you don't have to stop at 1,000, and we're going to deal. So in other words, if you say, Pastor Winans, I'm coming with my 1,000 plus another 3,000, then you'll say that. You understand? And if you didn't get the plus 1, but you maybe came with $250, you're going to come say that this is my 1,000 plus 250. You with me?
Okay.
McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yeah.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Okay, so I'll just call myself dumb in this scenario. I'll be dumb in this scenario because I'm so confused. The nigga said if you got $1,000 plus maybe you got another 1,000 or another 2,000, or if you got somebody else that want to give money, say you got 1,000, you say, oh, okay, I got my 1,000, and then whatever the additional amount is. And so she said, I have the 1,000, and here's an additional $235, which is what I thought he was asking for them to do. And now he's saying that's not what he asked for them to do. He wanted 2,000 and not 1,200. And I'm saying I don't give a fuck what Fred is talking about or nobody else is talking about. The problem is not asking for money, is how you ask, how you receive, and how you handle and talk to people as if they owe you their hard-earned fucking money in that raglass church. I'm not about to keep moving off a ceremony with you motherfuckers. I'm talking about how it feels. How it feels was humiliating and embarrassing, and should have snatched her fucking money out that nigga hand. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, Fred Hammond. Y'all want to defend these charlatan pimp ass reverends? Go ahead and do it, bitch. But I'm gonna talk my shit up here. Now let's move on. I ain't done yet. Okay? Hopefully I can take a nap after this. I'm fucking tired. exhausted. Okay. Got one more thing to do after this. All right, y'all. I wanted to have this conversation about the Braxtons. We are the Braxtons, and you'll see that we are not like an ordinary family. Tracy, Tony, two, and a Tracy, Marvin, and Missy Will. I fucked it up. Teach you a thing or two. Braxton family values. Okay. Okay, so I know what the conversation is. The conversation is that Tawanda is jealous of Tamara. Okay. First, it was Tamara's first solo career. Then Tawanda got jealous because the public loved Tamar, and now it's her spinoff career. Now we know why she made that comment at Essence Fest. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's not just about jealousy. And I think that's really weird that y'all think that.
Okay, you gotta tell me what happened because Will is spilling the tea. I told her the reason that, there have been, some tension between she and I didn't speak for anyone else. I didn't speak for me. She wasn't transparent with the way she went about the spinoff show. So, and instead of her saying, you know what, Tawanda, you're right. I did go about it the wrong way, and I apologize. She denied it. We're all for Tamar's recent success. But the fact that she's been so aloof when it comes to her and what she's doing in her life makes us feel like she cares more about her career than her family. We've been a close-knit family. We've been a close sistership all our lives. And then why suddenly, why is there so many secrets? And why is it so blatantly liarized? Exactly.
I cannot with her in the fucking words that she makes up. Liarized, girl, what?
Like I told her, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This isn't just the only issue that we're having. One of the things that is hurting our relationship with Tamar is that she feels free to criticize everybody's marriages. But when you try to talk about her Velcro with Vincent Herbert issue, she goes completely deaf. I think instead of having
Okay, so I'm gonna just say this because it's real low. Basically what they're saying is back then, this is an old clip from when they was, had the other show, Braxton Family Values. On that show, they're saying that when Tamar got her spinoff show, she started acting weird. She's now secretive. She's not sharing as much. It did give, oh, I got my own, now I don't need y'all. Kiss my ass. That's what it gave. And it gave that because I believe Tamar always felt like the little sister that was being like left out, or the little sister that was being, like coddled in a condescending manner. Like, okay, Tamar. But the thing about it is, y'all know what I feel. I feel like somebody did something to Tamar as a child. I believe the older siblings, at some point, everybody was gone except for Tamar. So Tamar was the only one still left in the house. I think on some level, Tamar was coddled and simultaneously neglected. And that can happen, right? Because you don't want the kids to grow up. You you're keeping them and sheltering them from everything. But at the same time, they're having to be there in the household watching whatever it is that you're going through emotionally. So if you bitter about a nigga, then you are also kind of living that bitter about a nigga life around your kid. They're going to pick up on all of that. And if you worrying about a man or worrying about church and you not paying attention to your daughter and something happens to her, and now there's no checks and balances, there's no justice. And Tamar did say something happened to her, and I believe it to be true because I think that is how we got the personality that we got. To me, whenever there is some traumatic experience and the adults decide to lie about what happened in order to protect the adults, and what it ends up doing is teaching the child that this adult that hurt you is more important than you. That's what it teaches the child. And it also teaches the child how they feel doesn't matter. So they start to do things that force their hand. Like it basically forces Tamar to be extra because y'all wasn't listening to me back then. So now I got to be extra. I got to be loud. I have to do all of this shit because back then when I said it, nobody believed me. Nobody gave a fuck. And even though every situation is not that, that's the personality that's been formed because of the trauma. Because of the trauma, now every situation is one for her to be a victim and finally be seen as a victim, even if she's not the victim in the situation. So that's how I feel like everybody relates to Tamar. They relate to her like, you know, we know something happened to you. We felt sorry for you. We coddled you for a long time. And we also are kind of annoyed with you, but we feel like we have to stay quiet about it. Because Tamar is not an easy person to deal with, y'all. That's what happens. When kids are traumatized like that, they become adults that are not easy for everybody to deal with. Everybody doesn't want to be around the person that's always sucking all of the energy out of the room because they're always making everybody pay for the initial trauma. Whatever the initial trauma was, I feel like everybody feels like they're always making up for that with Tamar and they're tired. That's what I think. Tamar treats people like shit though. Tamar lies on people. Tamar swims in victimhood. And I believe there have been times where she did a lot that was hurtful or disrespectful to Tawanda. And Tawanda has always been the person that is self-sacrificing. So the way Tawanda relates to Tamar is not even really about Tamar. It's about the fact that Tawanda has consistently self-sacrificed. And when she sees Tamar, Tamar doesn't self-sacrifice in that way. Tamar is not going to sacrifice for her family like that. She's not going to, you know, sacrifice what she wants and all of that for y'all. She going to break off from y'all and go do what she want to do. She not about to be sitting up here worrying about y'all. And Tawanda is just like the mama. I think you self-sacrifice until you get angry and resentful about all of the self-sacrificing. And now you want somebody else to be mad at besides yourself. And the scapegoats are usually the people that we always are mad at, right? So I think Tamar becomes a scapegoat for Tawanda's resentment because that's just the easiest thing to do. Blame the sister everybody knows is, you know, crazy and is always aggravating the shit out of everybody and lying and sucking all of the oxygen out the room. It's easy. Scapegoat her. Scapegoat her. It's the same thing we was talking about on Love and Hip Hop when I told y'all they scapegoated Zayn because that was the easiest person to pin it on. It wasn't that he really did all of the shit they acting like he did. It was that it was easier to go at Zayn than it was to admit that Selma is a fucking cheater and ain't nobody lied on you. Or to admit that Mama D is a trash ass individual and Scrappy should allow for people to say that without all of this, you know, getting angry because somebody says your mama wasn't shit. Your mama ain't shit. She not. Your mama ain't shit to you and your mama ain't shit to nobody else. But y'all always feel like y'all have to support and defend these ain't shit ass family members. Yeah. So here we are. But I've been seeing this conversation and Tamar posted this to her page because she wants everybody to believe that Tawanda is jealous of her. But the truth of the matter is, I just feel like it's not even about one another. It's not that Tawanda is 100% just jealous of Tamar. No, I think she is resentful and it's just easier to blame Tamar than to take accountability for how she has not been her own advocate. She did it in her relationships. She did it with her sisters. She's always put herself on the back burner for other people, even this fucking marriage. Like, I know she wants us to believe that this marriage is all love and you know, it's just an amazing thing and that's what she should have did and all of that. But there's a part of me that feels like Tawanda wants to get married so that she can feel like the attention is on her for once. Not because she really needs to get married, but I feel like it's because I want the attention to be on me. I want to be the star for once. And me getting married to this nigga is me being the star for once. Because when I tell y'all the way she was walking around with that fucking tiara on her head, I was just like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, don't get me wrong. It's not the actual tiara. Y'all know I love a good tiara. I have one back here. That's not the point. But she just looks sad, you know? Like she looked like I want my fairy tale. I want my fairy tale. So I'm gonna put this dress on that looks like it doesn't really fit. I'm gonna put this tiara on that doesn't really fit. And I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna have my moment and I'm gonna be mad because Tony isn't here. But I can't really be mad at Tony because we always need Tony. So I gotta act like I don't have a problem with the fact that Tony decided not to show up again. Tamar, you told people you didn't want Tamar to be there and you knew that was all it was going to take. But now you can kind of make Tamar seem like she's the bad person when really, like, if I hear that you don't want me there, bitch, I'm not coming. The fuck? Like, I'm not going to force my presence on nobody. And I don't understand the way Tawanda chose to kind of sulk. Was it just me or did it feel like energetically she was sulking that they weren't there? And to me, that means you're not paying attention to the people that did show up for you. There were people that absolutely did show up, but you spent a good portion walking around sulking behind other people not being there when you're a grown ass 50-something-year-old woman that's getting married. I never understand why, because it feels like y'all always doing shit for other people's validation. Child, they had to beg me to do all of them festivities and shit when I got married, because I didn't give a fuck about none of that. It was about me and him. It was about me and him. I wanted to be married to Lyric. And so that's all that really mattered to me. I didn't care about performing anything for everybody else, but they begged us to have a fucking wedding, so we had a wedding. Okay? So when I see women like Tawanda that's grown, you've been here already, you've done this already, you really just want to feel like the attention is on you. And I don't begrudge you that, but I wish that you would just have a party for yourself instead of getting married and, you know, possibly divorcing this nigga in a year or two. I don't know what it is, but it feel like y'all get men at the end, like y'all are in y'all 40s and 50s. Y'all are marrying men and tying y'allselves to men out of desperation to not be an older woman without a man, so that y'all not like y'all mama. That's what it feels like to me. But a man doesn't make you happy. You make yourself happy. Y'all could not be like y'all mama by simply not being resentful and bitter about the choices that you make. But y'all are doing that anyway. And I think Tawanda does that more than anybody else in the girls. Tawanda has been the most self-sacrificing, which is why at this point in life, I need it to be about me. I need it to be about me. Can it be about me for once? Bitch, you make it about you. They don't have to show up in order for you to make it about you. And what you can do is stop showing up for people that don't show up for you. It's very simple. It's very simple. But because she is immature in this way, thanks to her mama, you would rather punish everybody and punish yourself than to just admit what it is. Okay? My fucking feelings are hurt. I'm there for everybody. I wanted them to be there, but they're not. Fine. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm going to enjoy my time, because it's really supposed to be about you marrying that man, not about you having a party so that you can get the attention. If that's the case, don't get married. Have a fucking party. Have a party, bitch. A lot of y'all need to have a party. Y'all need to do something. But yeah, no, I feel like, and I also wonder if, because Tawanda is doing shit now, but on some level, I feel like Tawanda may feel like she wasted a lot of her time playing assistant to Toni Braxton and playing the responsible one in a family dynamic of people that decide that they're not responsible and it's fine. So why is it that you have to be? You're resentful. And I blame y'all mama. I blame y'all mama. And I'm going to tell you why I blame the mama. Because when that man cheated on her and left, that lady was supposed to pray, cry, journal, write a gospel song, heal, and move the fuck on. To the point that it should no longer have bothered her at some point that that man had moved on. He moved on. Life goes on. But because y'all believe so heavily in a fairy tale of what a family gonna look like, them niggas tell y'all, I don't want to be there no more, and y'all lose y'all fucking mind. Instead of always having it in your mind that that was a possibility that he would not want to be with you anymore. Things may fall apart. I feel like when you have the understanding that these things may happen in relationships, you can prepare yourself mentally and emotionally so that you don't act like it's the end of the fucking world when a relationship ends because one of the people no longer wants to be there. Like, no, I feel, because y'all know she was she ran the choir at the church. So I feel like the lady should have just moved on with her life and let it go. That nigga ruined the family. No, that nigga did not ruin the family. The nigga left the family. They didn't ruin them. He left them. And I just believe that you have to get over these things. Yes, breathe again, bitch. Breathe again. La, la, la. But it's okay to let go and be like, you know what? He don't want to be with me no more. I done had all these fucking. That's why you have to not self-sacrifice. Meaning, don't have 6, 7 fucking kids. Don't have all them kids if you can't take care of them by yourself. Because what y'all do is y'all let these niggas slow talk y'all, fuck y'all in the head, and get y'all to do shit that y'all really don't want to do. And it's predicated off the man doing something. And so you decide to make a decision about your life for a man. That man decides one day he is no longer going to go along with the agreement and he's going to do whatever the fuck he want to do. And now you mad because I made this decision predicated on what you was going to do. You didn't do what you was going to do, and now I made a decision I'm not happy with. That's still on you. Because ultimately, you should never let somebody coerce you into a life you don't want to live. Don't let nobody coerce you into a life you don't want to live. And I think the same thing that happened with the mama is happening with Tawanda. And it's not just as clear as jealousy. There is some envy there. But I do think it's more so about both of them individually in the way they show up and what their own burdens are and what they reflect back to one another. That's just my feelings about it. Okay. Now I'm gonna play this. I think I'm gonna do these two last things and I'm gonna get off here.
Am I still trying to have a baby with Gregory? I've been taking a break from that. Honestly, after getting off the show, we have decided to just really focus on our marriage. At first, like I was kind of like, I was trying to do it right away, but honestly, with all the drama and all that, I just think that it's important for us to establish a solid foundation. And of course, like I do want kids. I definitely do want a family. Like I love my niece and nephew. That's something that I really want.
Establish a solid foundation. Sounds like something you should do before you marry somebody.
But in order to have a baby, you gotta have a solid foundation. You got to. Am I still trying to have a baby?
Girl, just leave him. It's okay. It's okay, girl. Just leave him. You made a mistake. You were being goofy and young and dumb and country. Okay? And I say that because I'm adding goofy and country because I do feel like in her specific instance, being goofy and country kind of, it did her a disservice because she didn't know any better. All right? She didn't know any better. She thought that she was going to be able to put pussy on the old nigga and have a baby and live happily ever after because that was some goofy shit. That was some bullshit. We don't know where you got that from, but that was some goofy shit that you did. You was basically like, I'm going to get this nigga a baby. I don't even fucking know. Like, you didn't even know that nigga. That's another thing. I can give you what you want. I'll never get over it. I will never get over a woman telling a man that she has never met in her life before that she will give him a baby. That is fucking crazy. Why the fuck would you ever want to give a nigga a baby that you don't know? Y'all have to think harder about these things. Fuck.
Gregory, I've been taking a break from that.
I'm glad you're taking a break from it. I hope that you're okay. I hope that you're, breathing easily, living the life that you're living, girl. But it's okay. You can leave him. It's okay. You might people might, but girl, listen, fuck everybody. You got to be happy. I don't care what nobody talking about. So yeah, I'm going to end with this story. And I wanted to discuss this after I saw this on TikTok. Heartbroken wife puts on her wedding dress and spirals on TikTok after finding out her husband's been cheating since day one of their marriage. Before I even play it, do y'all see why I have the approach that I have? Because at the end of the day, I might get my heart broken, y'all, but I'm never going to be nowhere spiraling because I don't feel that I can own people. I don't think that I can predict that somebody is going to always be with me or any of that. And if at any point it breaks apart or I didn't found out some shit, I might be hurt and all of that. But the way women crash out, it makes me feel like you really thought that it would not happen to you. And I don't understand why you could ever think that.
I told every man that ever came in my life, they hurt me, right? So I took 2 years. 2 years. I didn't date nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. He came in my life after blue. He came in my life after blue, right?
Okay, so y'all remember when I told y'all have got to stop giving greater meaning to shit just because you want to give greater meaning. I have to do this myself, y'all. Yes, in the grand scheme of things, your life is supposed to be teaching you a lesson, but everything is about you. The relationships you get in, the choices that you make, everything is about you. It's a reflection of you. It's always going to be, bring it back to something in you. Okay? Lord have mercy.
And I said, God, he got to be the one, right? He got to be the one because I wasn't looking for nobody.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because you're not looking for somebody don't mean they're not looking for you. People are always looking for a lick. Especially men. Men are always looking for women who they perceive to be insecure so that they can try to get over on those women. Because a insecure woman is somebody that's going to she's gonna make mattress and mule. Shout out to Erica. They're gonna fuck, you're gonna suck, you're gonna clean, you're gonna cook, you're gonna be the perfect little housewife, little traditional housewife you always wanted to be while working a job and helping support the nigga in some type of way financially. Understand that your life here is not about a nigga. And so when you tell me that you thought it was supposed to be, because I get it, girl. I so get it. I so understand, because I don't like people. So I assume when I like somebody, the bitch must be special. That is not the case. I am also empathic and attract narcissistic personality people. I've also been abused a lot as a child. Therefore, I'm a people pleaser. And people who are trying to get over and take advantage and exploit people's weaknesses, they look for motherfuckers that are people pleasers. They look for women that seem like they might be insecure. That's why you can't have no blood on you, bitch. You can't, because they smell it. They smell weakness on you like a fucking dog. Oh, it's a weak bitch over there. I might be able to go get my whole life made by that insecure weak bitch over there.
I wasn't looking for nobody, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew he was the one, right?
Don't make me go to hell, lady.
My kids' dad left and said, fuck my kids. I raised my kids by myself. My grandma helped me.
That should show you can't trust these niggas. That should show you that you can't trust these niggas. I want y'all to learn how to enjoy people without like attaching your life to them. It's like y'all like somebody, you know what I'm saying? They tell y'all the right thing. And because they're telling you can, do not believe them. I don't care what nobody say. Whenever people say that they're a safe space, don't believe them. Make them prove that shit over and over and over again. But it's like you want to hang your hat on them. As soon as you see somebody you like, it's like, oh, okay, they telling me everything I want here. First 5 minutes of meeting me, they love bombing me. It's only been 2 minutes and I'm all in love with the motherfucker. You are the one. And that's what you do. That's what you do. And then you get your face cracked when you find out that he was looking at you like a lick the entire time. Oh, somebody that'll be at the house and cook and clean and give me some sloppy toppy when I want to, but I ain't really gonna have to do too much. She got low self-esteem. Ain't nobody been there for her like that. I'd give her a little 1-2. She be all right. Fuck her, put her to sleep, leave, go fuck the bitch I really want to fuck, take some money out of wallet, take a call, run the gas out, don't put no gas in it.
I've been through hell and back. So you know what? This ain't his fault. I got told.
She toe up. She is toe up, y'all. When I tell you,
I talked to him today. I talked to him.
What happened?
He said it's all my fault.
He told you it was your fault? He said you was to blame? He said I should never did all that. He's right. I should never did that. Ain't that some shit? That's what they do to you. That's why I say I don't care what nobody's talking about. Oh, that's not white. Girl, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about none of that shit y'all people talking about when y'all be like, oh, it's your husband. Oh, you're a white girl. Fuck all that shit. All this shit is very individualistic. I don't care whether you a husband or a wife. When we were talking about the Gucci Mane situation and everybody like, well, that's his white girl. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What was the value of the content of the character of the nigga?
It's my fault. He said, why the fuck did I crash out?
So he gaslit you too. So he fucked over you, been cheating on you the whole relationship, and then turn around and look at you and say, bitch, why is you all upset that I cheated on you? I just hurt you, bitch. Why are you this upset? And that's why I'm saying you can't get these niggas none of that. You can't be, oh, I want to get married. No, nigga, I'm all right. I didn't raise my kids. I didn't have my life. You want to come over here and give me a little pickle tickle, then go on ahead. But I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be your wife, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want you to live here neither. If you want to come by and take me on a date, spend some time with me, enjoy my company, and then go on about your way, that's what you need to do. But you're not about to live here. I'm not about to live with you. I'm telling y'all, that cohabitation be having y'all head fucked up.
Say, why did I did that, y'all.
No. Oh.
And I think I'm the problem.
Yeah, you are.
I'm the problem.
You are, but not the way you think. You're the problem because you have to love yourself more, ma'am. Okay? You deserve better because all human beings, girl, deserve love. All right? Not all human beings. Some of you motherfuckers do not deserve love. You don't. Okay? I'm sorry. But like initially, yeah, when you come in this bitch, you deserve to be loved and taken care of and all of that. And when people don't be doing that, they don't do it the right way. And they create all of these little broken adult people walking around looking for somebody else to fix the hole in their heart. When really you got to fix the hole in your own heart. You gotta fall in love with yourself. You gotta see yourself like that fine ass nigga you want to fuck. Like you have to see yourself as the attractive party. You have to see yourself in a higher way. And listen, it's not easy and it's an everyday struggle, bitch. But whenever you come into contact with people that's telling you everything you want to hear, bitch, you better listen to what Bondi said. Make them work for it. Make them work for it. Make them prove it. Do you feel like they proving it? Are they really proving it? How do you feel? Don't let nobody gaslight you because people like to play semantics and you forget about what you feel. Feelings aren't facts, but in relationships, feelings are absolutely like, alarms. Your feelings about people when it comes to relationships are alarms. And if you've seen statistics on these niggas, you should know you should trust any alarm going off about a nigga.
Do you understand? I go to social media. And I post and shit. Why the fuck I keep putting our business on the fucking internet? Why the fuck I keep putting our business on the internet? I don't stop. I got to be stopped. Keyshia got to be stopped.
Oh, she's not well. Whole thing. Y'all pray for the girl. Pray for her. She been drinking everything on her butt over there. Whole thing. Yeah, my prayer for all of the women out there is for y'all to my prayer for all of the women out there is for you to love yourself so much that you learn that relationships are not always forever and that you should enjoy them while you have them. And when it's time to let them go, when it no longer feels like it's serving you, when it no longer feels good and it's time to let it go, then you should just let it go. And know that you are whole all on your own. You don't need another person. I don't care what nobody's talking about. Romantically, you do not need a romantic partner. You can have friends, you can have family, you have yourself, you have your pets, whatever. And you can have somebody to come and give you a little pickle tickle again. Like just because I feel like when I tell y'all you don't have to belong to no nigga, y'all think I mean you ain't, don't be fucking. No. Listen, if you could find somebody that you actually want to fuck, please put him in a position on a roster. Ain't nothing wrong with it. A lot of these niggas want to tie you down because they want an opportunity to treat you like shit. Okay? But and honestly, sometimes I feel like if you did not move in with them, if you didn't marry them, they would have to work harder to enjoy the relationship. They would have to work harder to enjoy the relationship if they don't live with you, if they don't cohabitate with you. I really do feel this way. So, you know what I'm saying? I know I live with my nigga. I like my nigga though. It's cool. He don't be here that much though. Like, okay? Like, nigga be gone mostly every day. I only see him really 2 days out the week. Okay? But I still feel like at the end of the day, what I see is so many women, they give up themselves, all of their gushy insides. They give it up to a nigga. And then when a nigga treats them like niggas gonna treat them, which is however they see fit, because men do whatever they want to do. They don't care about y'all feelings. They're going to do whatever the fuck they want to do. You need to learn from them. You need to learn from men about how to carry yourself in these relationships. Okay? Stop trying to marry every nigga that tell you something nice. Stop it. Stop it, bitch. Ask yourself, what do you want to get married for? What is that going to do to you? What's that going to do for you? My God, I need y'all hoes to get some hobbies. Be on the lookout for dick you can enjoy, but not dick that imprisons you. Be on the lookout for that. Stop looking to be in these long-term romantic relationships with these old ass funky niggas No, find somebody that you like spending time with. You like hanging out with. Y'all have a good time. Y'all go do stuff together. You give you a little pickle tickle, sing your toes to the ceiling. Okay? That's a good time. Then send his fucking ass home the next day or whatever. But the nigga gotta go home. Okay? He may not have to go home, but he gotta get the fuck out your place. Okay? Y'all follow and look up to some Dizzy 304s. I could never. I don't. What? Who? Who's a 304? Who's a 304? Because I feel like I don't know who's a 304, but nobody was talking about that with this woman. I'm confused. Oh, somebody's in the comments trolling, huh? Rambo AKL, thank you for the super chat, boo. What I got out of that video was that she a little tipsy. He wasn't. And he is tired of her being drunk. Maybe I'm wrong. Thank you for the super chat. Heartbroken wife puts on her wedding dress and spirals on TikTok after finding out her husband's been cheating since day one of their marriage. I think the drinking is a byproduct of the cheating. It seems like find out husband has been cheating whole marriage, get fucked up, put on wedding dress, crash out on the internet, lose my shit. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know. But what I will say is I'm going to always tell the girls to gather themselves and to stop doing all of this over these niggas, man. Enjoy them and send them about their way. And I mean the ones that you actually like too. Listen, I don't know what 304s y'all are talking about, but if you hang around any older women that have buried husbands, you know how life should really be lived at some point. And it should not be with you trying to be somebody's fucking wife so that you can have some fake purity shit going on. You're a grown woman. Old ass grown women walking around with grown woman pussies shouldn't be worrying about nobody perceiving them as a 304. That's some little girl shit to me. That's some little girl shit to me. The only hoes I have a problem with is you hoes that self-sacrifice for these niggas that don't give y'all nothing in return that's of equal or greater value. That's the only hoes that I don't have respect for. But y'all know I'm pro sex work and I'm pro hoe, okay? Because at the end of the day, I feel like people need to do whatever the fuck they want to do. They are not foundational black. Okay, let me block you. Anytime I hear somebody talking about foundational black Americans, get your Lulu la crazy ass the fuck out my comments. So delusional ass pick me bitches. Don't even know how to spell empress. My God, today. Y'all go be pick me's, slurping and slopping up dick somewhere else. Don't do that in my comments. Y'all heard what the fuck I said, right? I'm 37 years old. I've been with the same nigga for 15 years. I come from a 2-parent household and my mama buried my fucking daddy. So like I said, what are you getting married for? Stop putting all your eggs in the nigga basket. Work on yourself. Love yourself. Enjoy your life. Have relationships. Enjoy them. Enjoy other people. But stop thinking that these niggas is supposed to be the promised land for you. Being a nigga wife and a baby mama or a nigga wife and they child's mother and all of that is supposed to be the promised land for bitches. It's not. It's not. He was ignoring her on a cruise and everyone said he didn't like her. Oh, that was that same one? That was that one? Oh, shit. No, I saw that one. I didn't know that was the same bitch. I didn't know. No, I saw that. Oh my God. Hold up. Husband ignores wife. I just saw that shit. Let me see. Is it yeah, here it goes. Yeah, oh my God, bitch, why I didn't realize that was the same person? Girl. Okay. Yeah, see how he doing all of that? See all of that? all of that, I'd have been like, fuck wrong with you? What, you can't hear? Yeah, see, I get active. I get active. Hold up. Let me look.
This woman has only been married for a few months. I'm trying to be as delicate as I possibly can. This does not look like a man who fell out of love with his wife in 6 months. It looked like a man who finally got tired of pretending that he was in love. Because it comes across more like a man who's already gotten what he came for. Sometimes these men are Oscar-worthy performers. And
it's not because she was drinking. They on the fucking cruise. If you ain't drunk on a cruise, you're not having a good time. Unless you're an alcoholic and you got to stay away from the beverages. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to people that, just drink regularly. When you go on cruises, if you're not drinking, if you're not getting some type of tropical fucking frozen beverage to sit on that damn boat, I don't know what you there for. Either way, since when do niggas not like drunk, horny bitches? Like, what is the problem? Since when don't y'all like drunk, horny bitches? All of a sudden, because it's your wife, you don't like a drunk, horny bitch. But I bet you if it was a bitch that looked like a model or something, or looked like a Instagram baddie or something like that, and she was drunk and putting her hands all over you, you would be all into it with your funky fucking ass.
Saw the wedding video. I saw that man singing in your face and looking in your eyes and holding your hand and acting like he was the most in love man in the world.
So she been putting their relationship all on the internet. I'm gonna go to her page after I let Sean finish this.
That was not a switch you just turn off like that. But I assure you, you're not the only person who found out in a year or less that the man you married is not the man you thought you married. Risa Tisa taught us that. You're not the first person to look back at a video with you and your man and see for the first time, oh my gosh, I could visibly see that this man didn't even like me. This is what they do when they want out of a relationship, but they're too cowardly to tell you that. Get frustrated, like, look, woman, I'm giving you all the clues and all the signs, and you're still not getting it. They want you to leave them. Be able to say that you were the one that called it off, even though they've been checked out. I'm sure just about every woman has given the right love to the wrong man at least once. It may not be today, and it may not be tomorrow, but one day you'll look back at that man and feel nothing but pity that a man like that had an opportunity with a woman like you and blew it.
But you got to learn yourself. You got to learn to love yourself in order for that to take place. Okay, so these was her videos and stuff. Okay. Now she had 200,000 people on her shit. Okay.
All right, babe, I'm finna go to Aldi's. Do you need me to get you anything?
No, baby, I'm good.
Okay, so first of all, the nigga ain't shit. The nigga ain't shit. Let me tell y'all right now. I wish the fuck Lyric would be laying on a sofa and a goddamn fire detector beeping in my house. I wish the nigga, something wrong with you. Get your ass up. I'm sorry. I hate when I hear that shit. Nigga, if you don't get up there and pull that goddamn battery out there, either put a new battery in there or take the battery out of it. But bitch, I'd rather die in a fire than be listening to that beeping all the time.
Hey, be careful out there.
All right, babe. I'll be back soon. I love you.
Person working in the back, basically set up a stool where I work, a counter, and he'd sit there and watch because I wore this little pink uniform.
This how I be when my mama called me. Nigga be relaxing. Here you go calling me. I know it's because you want something.
Hello?
Hey, babe, I miss you. What you doing?
Same thing I was doing when you left.
I love you. All right, babe, I'm finna...
Oh, yeah, she needs something to do. He don't like you enough for all of that. See, you gotta pull some of that back. You can't be doing shit like that. You can't be doing shit like that. You gotta pull all of that back.
So are y'all with me or y'all not? Listen, why ain't nobody putting 2 and 2 together that the same side chick that I posted is making fake pages? What?
Please do not donate. This is not me. I do not have a GoFundMe. I don't want any money from you guys. Thank you for all the support. That's all that matters. I believe God is gonna make a way. That's really, really weird. So Is it the side chick making the page? They just got married. It's got 1.7 million views on the fucking wedding video. This nigga's in a cowboy hat. Are they in Texas?
I love you, honor you, cherish you in sickness and health. I'm your pride to influence the world. Maybe everybody watching TikTok.
Yeah, that's another thing. If y'all think that these niggas don't want a woman that's making money through social media, you are full of shit. They also like the attention that they get. Because they dusty, crusty asses wouldn't be getting no attention like this no other way. And now they get to get some of the attention from her. It's absolutely not about her doing TikTok. I don't think it's about her drinking either. I think the nigga just tired of her. Nigga don't like her. He wanted to use her. To me, she probably been the type of woman that'll call you 5 minutes. I mean, y'all just got married. I ain't gonna lie. When she called that nigga from down the street and asked what he was doing, I was like, bitch, what you mean? What he doing? Now, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, I call my husband throughout the day. Hey, babe, what you doing? Like, I don't ask what he doing because I know what he doing. I ask how he's doing. How are you doing? Okay. But if I had just got married and I went to the store, yeah, no, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not about to just be calling you just because, oh my God, I love you. Like, no, yeah, I wasn't, no. I'm going to call you for a reason. I'm at the store. What you want? You want this? Oh, all right. Okay, bye. I'm not like, she too excited. That's what I'm saying. Like, she's too excited to have a nigga. And you don't never need to be that excited to have a nigga. You need to pull that all the way back. Oh my God. I hate shit like this. This is so cringe. Y'all know what me and my husband sang to each other like this at our wedding? I choose you, baby. Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's what we played. Okay, international international players anthem. I choose you. Okay?
Right where we want them. Right where we want them.
Finally convinced him to come on a cruise after years of going alone. So this nigga don't like to have a good time. Why did you marry him? Why would you have your children and then, oh, my baby daddy left me. You find a man, and instead of finding a man that like to take trips and do the stuff you like to do, you with a old sass sap, big titted ass nigga. Yeah, no, girl, you can't keep giving him all them drinks. His dick not gonna work. If it work at all, girl. This is the outcome of your first heartbreak. I feel like all women been through this. Pray for her, y'all. This is not her first heartbreak. She said it in the story that this is not her first heartbreak. Y'all sound crazy. You have to let him go. I just don't get it. I thought he was my end. Bitch, death is your end. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I thought he was my end. Girl, what? Your end? The end is death. And even that is not an end. It's a new beginning, bitch. Haven't you learned anything about the circular form in which we live? Ain't no end. The fuck? See, that's what I'm talking about. Bitches is delusional. Bitches is living off fairy tales. Bitches is living in lands, the never time before. Shit. Like, what is y'all talking about? The end. This way I stand behind my man when he pays. Never love a man more than God and self. Photo of him. His shoes leaning and shit. Girl was in a relationship alone. Y'all really mean like, so she put up, she set the phone up. She set the phone up and then went to hug him in the seafood place. So they got a phone on a tripod just sitting somewhere in a seafood place. Y'all want content too much. That nigga say, hey, watch out, move. Oh my God. Watch out, move. That nigga do not like you, sis. Ugh. It's terrible, y'all. Terrible. Damn, bitch, how old your kids are? Do I sound ungrateful? What? Okay, so I'm just gonna assume she might be a little bit on the scale, just a little bit. Because why didn't you pull the shots up out of your cooter before you decided to press record? Why?
Having to do stuff on my own because my husband decide he want to go work and make some money because I be asking for shit, but I need shit done at the house too. So I don't know if that sounds ungrateful, but he been working every day, talking about you booked this cruise. You talking about you want to do this and do this. You want to do this and do it. I need to make some money. So now I got to do a fucking man job.
Girl, it's a man job for you to put the bed on the base. That's a nigga job. A nigga job. Putting a bed on a base. It don't even look new. Where did it come from? Oh, she about to hit it on the ceiling fan, y'all. She about to hit it on the fucking ceiling fan. No, bitch. I feel like she made this way more complicated than it had to be. So basically, no disrespect, y'all groom slightly slow hoes to be running behind these goofy, funky, ashy looking ass, dusty niggas. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. If she ain't got nothing, she got ass. That's all we, that's what we know. We know if she ain't got nothing going on, she got some ass going on. Not much sense or self-confidence, but ass. Absolutely. TNA.
You like popsicles? Well, sure. And you need to come on down to the cellar. I got a whole freezer full of popsicles. Mmm. No thanks. I gotta get going. Oh, don't make me beg now. You're funny. Bye. Get your fat ass back here. You like popsicles?
Yeah. She's not well. And I thought it was just the alcohol, but now I'm like, yeah. Just a smidge of downs. I don't know. But yeah. She on TikTok too fucking much. Listen. That's obviously the lady job. She got 200,000 followers on TikTok. That's obviously her job. And this is the type of prestigious fortitude it takes to be a TikToker, girl. You got to be making 11 goofy fucking videos of you looking a fool so that people will watch you. She got good viewership too. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see her talk.
Hey, y'all. So I do niche content. So with me, you never know what you might get. You never know. So today I'm going to do
niche. We learn new words every day. We learn new. I always heard it called niche, not ch, but sh, not ch, but sh. You know what I'm saying? Niche, not niche.
a $family haul. Okay, I just feel like I got some good stuff today. That's why. But I'm gonna go to Mexico in less than 10 hours, whatever. I'll leave at 5 in the morning. So I found some little wines. Ain't these cute? Ain't these little wines are cute? I actually found this is a Moscato, and then I found a white one. And
Man, I can't fuck with you. Already, you ain't my type of bitch. Already, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna leave it alone right there. You already ain't my type of bitch up here with no motherfucking little bitty box wine, bitch. I'm sorry. Okay, you ain't about to have me throwing up, cause that's what them little bitty, like, the wine any wine that you see all over the place to the point that they come in minis, you're gonna be throwing up. Don't do it to yourself. Not a box wine hole. Listen, the way I made my older auntie feel the way I said box wine. That bitch said, yeah, box wine. I said, I said, you know, and my aunties love to, my aunties love to give you a bougie tea, right? They give you a down home bougie tea. Okay. So I was just like, I said, box wine. Say, yeah, box wine. I said, oh. Yes, bitch. No Sutter Homes. Okay. Don't bring me no motherfucking Sutter Homes. Bitch. The only sweet wine I'll take is Riesling. I'll fuck with Riesling if they got it, but it's got to be a good kind. I'm not doing don't you come to me with no box wine. Okay? She can't do no reset trips. No, she cannot. No, she cannot. Not don't mind me because the girls drink whatever they gonna drink. I'm just talking about me myself personally. I am going to judge you behind wine. I know it's fucked up. God is not done with me. Yes, Stella Rose, that's another one. Don't you bring no goddamn Stella Rose around here. And also, all you old bitches that the young ones just figured out Concord and all of that, Morgan David, the church wine. Yeah. Stop fucking coming around here with church wine from Morgan David. Okay? I get it. My niece was talking about some Morgan David. I was like, bitch, Morgan David. How you know about that? That's all the way at the end of the aisle. Yeah, nah, Stella Rose. I can't do Stella Rose. I can't do Sutter Homes. I can't do any of the brands that they do to where you know how they have a whole bunch of that same brand. I can't do those. And I'm just now trying to, Taylorport. Yes, Taylorport. I was like, when did y'all get on old Taylorport? Like, he's been like 25 years old drinking Taylorport and sherry. I said, what in the Golden Girls is going on, bitch? Okay. But no, yes, I love me a good Pinot Grigio. I love Cabernet Sauvignon. I like Merlot. Chardonnay, touch and go. It has to be a good brand because if not, it's another one that's gonna make me feel sick. Yeah, don't give me no goddamn Franzia. Okay, no Morgan David, no Taylorport. Yes, because Taylorport is church wine. That's why I said that. Morgan David, Taylorport, all of that, all of those wines that's at the very end of the wine aisle. Do not do it. You're gonna be in this bitch with your head hurting. Okay. I was just like, girl, Taylorport. Y'all just try to get fucked up. Try to remind me of high school when we used to be drinking Mad Dog. Like, why am I drinking Mad Dog? This is terrible. Let me see. But yeah, oh no, Moscato is a no. And I hate that people always think that, every black woman drinks Moscato. So every time somebody want to gift me with wine, they want to gift me with a motherfucking Moscato. And I'm like, that's just going to sit on my bar until the holidays and I can bring it to somebody's house because I don't drink it. Don't you bring no motherfucking Moscato for me. Y'all can bring it for y'all and drink it at my house, but don't you bring no damn Moscato to me. And the only time I drink Verdi or the other one that we like so much, the fake champagnes and shit, that's an orange juice, bitch. Okay? You do the sweet champagnes and shit to put in a Moscato. I mean, in a what you call them? Y'all know. Oh, child, I'm getting notifications. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A mimosa. A mimosa. The Verdi and all of that be for the mimosa and when you young. Outside of that, girl, don't give me no sweet wine. Don't do that. Anything by Josh, I love. Okay, I like Josh, but what I heard they put like wood shavings in Josh wine. Bitch, I was like, okay, I need to start venturing out. But I do like Josh. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, I don't like Moscato. Don't give me no motherfucking Moscato. It's a Moscato. We gonna move. That's so 2007. Moscato, so 2007. But the J Roger, okay, yeah, no, we used to do J Roger and all of that. That's the cheap shit. But really, me and Lyric, we like Shandon. Okay, we prefer Shandon, and there are different types of Shandons, and we like all of them. Okay. I don't drink wine at all. It all tastes nasty to me. I drink to get drunk. So give me hard-ish like vodka or other spirits like that. Mm. Yeah, I saw somebody the other day talking about how they don't think that alcohol, like they don't enjoy cocktails. And I'm like, shit, I wish I didn't. That's why I'm an alcoholic now, because I actually like the way shit be tasting. Like I love Bloody Marys. I like uh uh dirty, super dirty it's gotta damn near taste like olive juice martinis. Love it. I like to go places and try different drinks. Like I got home, for my show. December 13th, I'm doing my first live stand-up show out here in New Orleans, secret location. I'll be selling tickets to it, soon. But I'll have a signature drink there as well because a bitch likes her drinks. Okay. But let me make sure I get through all of these. Corey, thank you for the super sick Saint Shan. It's time for Black people to leave the church. It really is. Like, please find and not in a way like that, because I feel like the community we find in church is great, right? The women of the church that stick together and make sure that they are creating, some type of community and stability for the other people. I see good things in it, but it needs to be deconstructed, because y'all going along with the status quo of what them white people gave y'all is crazy. Like y'all still going up for what them white people gave y'all. Them white people gave y'all that. Them white people gave y'all that. They didn't give y'all the Ethiopian Bible. They didn't give y'all the Ethiopian Bible, bitch. They gave you the King James version, written by a old homoerotic ass nigga that believed in demons. Yeah. Okay. Question everything white people gave you, bitch. Question everything they gave you, especially a religion that they allowed for you to take part in a way that they didn't allow for you to take part in anything else in this fucking life. They allow for you to take part in Christianity. Deconstruct. Christ consciousness. Be a better person. Stop thinking just saying that somebody is your Lord and Savior mean you could be a fucked up person, because at the end of it, Jesus gonna be like, well, you said I was your Lord and Savior, so you could come in. You could come in. Nah, I'm not getting jiggy with that shit. Peace to Mateo. Thank you, boo. Tawanda went on a show almost 21 years ago, starting over to get over the resentment, and still is falling into the same traps as she did in 04. Girl. Sometimes, you can't heal people. They gotta just be in the cycle until they, they get out of it, or they go on to the next life, and maybe the next life they'll let go of some of the resentment. But child, holding on to it, dog with a bone. I wasn't looking for nobody. Ma'am, were you looking for yourself though? Thank you, Peace of Mateo. Listen, she wasn't. I read Rambo's. The only Chelsea, thank you. Them Carnival Red Rum Punches was fire. Were they? Listen, I remember like, oh girl, don't talk about a rum and punch in Jamaica that's got all the different colors and shit, girl. Give me all of that. Give me all of that. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. That's why Bondi be drinking kombucha. Yes. Yes. I don't have a gallbladder, so that's another thing. Like, before I started drinking, girl. But yeah, no, I got, I do the things. I do the things. I probiotics. Okay. I drink the water. Okay. We're good. Kombucha. Okay. Listen. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a good rest of y'all day. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.